Because you usually introduce us.
Okay. We can say hi.
Well, I'm gonna do that in a second.
Sure.
I'm
Love you,
not
Tatters.
even like. I don't even have everything up yet. Jeez, guys.
Not even in the Roll20 yet.
It's one of those days, huh?
It's one of those days.
At least you have a break next week, right?
No, it's one of those days because of the update. Like,
Yeah. See, I was talking about people burning out just because I know I'm starting to, just from these rapid fire games.
yeah.
Well, we had to do that to make up for last month. It's not like we're gonna do that every week anyways. So
Yeah, I know as much as you'd love to.
I would love to, but I understand certain people have more social anxiety than I do, so
Social budgeting. I'm running out of spoons.
right? Yeah, social budgeting is a good word for it. There's only so much belly I can handle.
No, it's called a social battery. Some people have a big one, some people have a small one, and some people have modular ones where they take out pieces as they're able to not deal with stuff.
And consequences of running out of battery varies from person to person.
Yes.
I get migraines.
I just shut down entirely.
I shut down entirely, and then I start screaming.
Yeah, that's true. I've heard her from down the hall.
Don't put a knife in her, right? She will stab you in the butt.
She might end up stabbing the wall.
I'm pretty sure I've heard this too.
So somehow, I bruised my ribs on my right side while I slept.
How?
I don't know.
I'd like to take. That's how you know you're old for 200, Alex.
Oh!
Ouch!
I mean, honestly,
not wrong. Ouch!
Harsh. True, but
I think I've heard weirder things in my sleep, but still, like, what the fuck?
You know, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, why do I have this bad twinge in my side? Stretch. Oh!
Yep. I've done that with my leg before. I just I get up to go to the bathroom and it's just, oh, my leg! I don't know what I did.
Well, hey, there's the spasm. Shit, I'm awake now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Charlie horses.
The bad cramps in the calf of your foot, or I get them in the ball, like up the balls of my toes, right there. I get a bad one right there. It's really excruciating.
I'm really glad you specified of your toes.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, to be fair, I was gonna say I've experienced that too, but mine was the other one.
Oh no.
Ow.
I've had that
When
going
you
strain as well.
you get tangled up in your blankets or something, and you go to roll over, it's just, oh god!
No, that's not how that happens to me, but. My balls. Tim did with the $200 though. Correct?
I'm glad this is your first week.
I hate all of this.
Why do you hate all of this? Oh, got quiet again.
It got quiet because I'm still, parsing information upstairs.
In your brain.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
This is gonna
my
be a short
brain-
day.
Hey, Tatters.
My brain
Take
thoughts.
Take that 3.5 out and stick another one in.
Shush.
Wait, what?
You know, the 3.5 inch, floppy disk. Take it out. Stick another one in. That one's done updating.
I was more thinking old school modem. Sound effects and all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Lance, do you have that on your soundboard?
No, I'm afraid not.
Damn.
See, you have anything close?
Old school dial up.
Oh, I should probably... Okay, so before I switch back into player view, is there a reason why there's a random scribble on the screen? That's a belly scribble, apparently.
Is it?
Yeah, where are we right now? I forget. Down there. Yeah, in that center room with all the pits, there's a bunch of these scribbles.
I can't see anything, actually.
I just moved it to you. Where all of our tokens are.
Oh, that used to be
He was,
the...
he was
What was
probably
that?
trying to say the way he would have things collapse if it was him in the room.
Maybe?
I don't, it was kind of over the path and to the north a bit, so I thought it was weird.
All right, that's loading up.
Ooh. Also potentially locations for
Streamlabs
further traps.
main.
Possibly.
Yeah, it might have been
Loading
about
up.
other traps. Yeah.
And also, hello, Aeon. Sorry, chat. I just got all situated.
Yeah,
You need a
Tatter's
cookie.
brain isn't working properly, so...
I blame you
Patterson
guys.
needs a cookie.
Here we
I
go.
can call you Koba. Yes, Koba.
I gotta open the moderator chat so I can ban everybody.
Wow, rude.
Just a reminder, we need to think of a marketing blitz for Tatters so she can get perks.
Oh God, no, we're not doing a marketing. Misty, you did not hear that. And yes, you can respond to that, Misty.
Oh, wow! Yeah, the filter changes I made on your Twitch were definitely doing work. Holy crap. Blocking lots of trolling and stupidity.
Yeah, so Drax and a couple other people are trying to convince people to do a marketing blitz for me.
Yeah.
You
Just
deserve
give me
it.
a good 2 months where I'm getting 70 viewers a day, and I don't want to see it. Like, I appreciate everybody that watches. I do. But seeing a viewer count of 70 is terrifying.
That does it for your social battery.
Anyhow,
Problem is she has to communicate and interact with them all, and that's...
Right. It
So-
drains your social battery faster.
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, thank you very much for your patience. And thank you, party, for joining us today. Here we have Belisarius being played by...
Other way around.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Belisarius playing Tobias. We have Draxfer playing Nudkey with their pet Artemis. Well, their summon Artemis. We have Finder playing Zira, our little kobold blender. We have Sakai playing Vitalis, who uses LED neon lights to speak.
Yep, pretty much.
And finally, last but certainly not least, we have my co-host who streams the player view over on YouTube, Lance090, otherwise known as Lance the Fox. Hi, Lance.
Howdy, how's it going, guys?
And without further ado, last time we left our intrepid adventurers, we once again saw that a control party is absolute hell for a DM. As you systematically destroyed anything I was trying to do.
To be fair, Tatters, we've been very smart in the type of control spells we take, and they're not
Yes.
one and done control spells. They're
Yes.
persistent control spells.
Yes.
Yeah, we have the party that's every DM's nightmare.
Shit,
Our
I just
spells
realized.
are the bane of your existence right now.
Well, seriously, she could have had like a big, Bone Crusher, for instance. I'm assuming he's just like a regular humanoid. One of us could have took Hold Person, hit him with Hold Person, walk up and slit his throat and be done with him. If he
Mhm.
failed his saving throw. Same kind of
If him is
control.
a big if.
Hey, it happens. It only needs to roll one. And done.
Right now,
Yeah.
what she needs to do is she needs to throw a whole bunch of blind sense monsters with very high CMDs in order to stop us. That's like the only option.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Beardy,
No, what
I
she
did
needs
see
to
your
do-
French kobold art, and I appreciate it. So, I have to ask. Actually, I'll mute myself up. I apologize, guys.
Let's see. So we finished off Lich Lady last week.
And we're about to do the loots.
Your
Also,
boy toy.
We did some of the loots.
I
no,
don't
we
think
left
we did
it.
any loot because it was late.
Yeah, I
we
think
didn't
we
do
did
this
the
turn.
loot from the boy toy.
From the boy toy, yes. Yes,
Hmm.
the wands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very late, and you guys decided not to do the loot. Right. So there's one hydrate. There's the
Didn't do
second.
the other two, so.
I don't believe they count if you do them all in a row.
Ugh. It's still 2 or 3 sips.
I don't believe it counts if you do them.
What, you're not drinking a gallon at a time?
No, I'm not drinking a gallon at a time. Fuck you.
Chug, 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 chug.
Back when I played, we used to have this Lipton iced tea mix that we used to take, and everybody used to drink it, and I used to make it by like a 5-gallon jug. And the funniest thing was that like 20 minutes after you drank some of it, you had to go pee, so we all had to queue up at the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
Well, that's because the Lipton iced tea is meant to be a diuretic. Like, iced tea
Yeah.
is already a diuretic in and of itself, but the actual blend that they use, with like hibiscus and shit in it, that is meant to be a diuretic.
Yup.
And a posture check. Yes, seat lock is backed. Thank you very much. But as for the loot for this lady, was there something else that we needed to get to before I did that? I apologize.
I think we stopped right before the loot. I believe we did everything else. We
Okay.
do, or at least you told us that she doesn't have a key.
I believe that is right. We have 2 keys. We don't know what the 3rd key is yet.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
She was not a necessary fight, but definitely a fight worth having because she has some very nice things.
I'm sorry, anyone who has played action RPGs knows that you have to clear out every single corner of every room before you're allowed to move on.
Not just action RPGs.
It's,
You don't
yeah, it's
clear
true
out
with
that-
any RPGs.
You don't clear out that extra room. You don't have that piece of gear you need for, or the experience you need to beat the boss.
You have to collect all of the wands and all of the potions and everything else, and then keep them in your inventory forever because you never know when you might need them.
Speaking
Yeah,
of RPGs,
I can't use it here because I might need it in the 3 levels.
I can't use this now. It might be more useful later. You're fighting the final boss.
but do you know it's the final boss?
Yeah, maybe there's a secret boss.
Maybe there's a secret boss that is just
Maybe it has a
absolutely
fifth
insane.
stage.
It's dead on the floor, pool of blood everywhere. It has stopped moving. There's no magic going on. It could still happen.
Anybody have Wasteland 3? Recommend? Not recommend?
I haven't played it.
Mm-mm. Not something I have played. And hello. The Elder Scrolls effect. Yes, definitely Beardy.
Oh yeah, every single character in Skyrim and Oblivion has had hundreds of potions sitting in a chest.
Never touched.
Never touched, not sold. Guess you never know. I'm playing a mage. That potion of strength could come in useful. Uh-huh. Playing a two-handed warrior. Well, that potion of magicka could come in useful. No.
Yeah, just sell that shit. Just sell it. Alright, anyway, so the Potion of Sanctuary, we already know she used. And she was going to use one of the 2 potions of haste, and then we realized Wait,
That's
that only
absolutely
gives
no good for
her.
her.
Yeah. It gives her reflex. Oh, it gives her reflex saves.
Still probably
Couldn't
wouldn't
say-
have helped her all that much.
Shouldn't say absolutely no good, but yeah.
Yeah. But she does have.
I think
a
by
few
that
things
point she
on
was
her.
already in the pit, so
A
Yes.
rather well-made, nice-looking tabard and shawl
Oh, three of us are gonna be
That,
fighting for that.
seems like it could be worth something. She also has a... What was this, a sword? I think it was a sword. I have to double check. Scimitar. Okay. No,
Me to
we're
it.
not doing scimitar. Oh, that's why it was a scimitar. Never mind. She also has a scimitar made of a very strange material, and seems to flicker in and out of existence.
I think I know what that is.
I do
Ghost
remember
touch for
that.
1,000, Alex.
Where did the Karambits come from?
The
The
Krambits
last.
were from the boy toy, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Jesus, greater than healing. She
Not
has
rolling spellcraft until I'm told what stuff has triggered.
She
magic.
has 2 potions. She has a rod that seems to be constantly wreathed in frosty particles.
At least 3.
Oh,
And she has several scrolls.
Okay.
doesn't the
As
group
well.
have a meta magic rod already?
I don't think you do. If you
I think
do,
we do.
it was one that you made.
No,
I don't
We have-
recall giving you a meta magic rod.
I think you gave us one that gave us 3 charges of something. I think we gave it to Tim.
I don't think so, but anyhow, she also has a ring on her ring finger that
Okay,
has
so
a
how many-
very strange symbol on it.
How many spellcrafts do we want here?
You will need 1, 2, 3, because I'm just gonna give you that both potions are the same damn thing.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, because 3 of the scrolls are the same thing. 8. And there is also 1 book for a 9th spellcraft.
Do we want to layer them? See who's getting the best rolls?
Something like that. So you do the my first one and your first one and Tim's first one and for the first
Well,
thing and then go from there. Or,
What I can
or-
do,
Oh, can you do something
plus 8
fancy?
plus 19. Well, what I was gonna do is 1d20 plus 19.
Well, while our spellcasters are checking out the equipment that she was carrying, as well as
3, 4,
the
5, 6.
area surrounding, which some of the stuff is in the surrounding area, not just on her. While you guys are searching around the room, what are other people doing?
I'll look around the room.
There's all my spellcraft rolls.
Okay,
That's
can we get a
fancy.
perception from you, Tammara?
And I can put
Yeah, just
that
put-
in the Pathfinder
Hey.
chat, but you guys will have to modify the 19 to whatever
Whatever.
Please
the
do.
total score is.
Yeah, please do.
It's a hell of a lot easier. Also, 19 holy hell.
I think part of it's
Yeah.
because of familiar, right?
I believe the familiar does give some bonus, yeah. Or I
only
could just
have-
be an idiot and I counted it wrong and it's actually supposed to be 11, so. But
Good job,
still,
Caleb.
I mean, that makes most of them pretty high.
I thought I had the highest one.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
was right.
Yeah.
That's a 12 on one of
22.
those.
Yeah, 12, 20, 31, 30.
Okay, did you get above 30 on any of them? If
Yeah.
so, then
A bunch of them.
you
above
got
30.
the sword. Did you get above 25 on another one? You got the tabard.
18.
The rest is like around 15 to 20.
15.
Well, I didn't
I
get
think that does it. Okay.
Wow.
So
I
those
rolled
are my
crappy
actual. Those are my
compared.
actual rolls, Tanner.
Okay. I'm going to say you have enough spread, and I'm not seeing anybody else below a 15. Well, nude key on the low roll there. But yeah, you have enough spread out
Hey,
that you guys
roll a
do
15.
fine.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
the
you
only
did
one that
roll a
got
15.
below a 15. But we have everything covered at this point, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
okay.
Bottom was a 15.
I love how Kibby is in the chat going, Sakai, how? How do you get 8 extra points in your math?
It's actually because I looked at the total number and then I added the rank modifier to it.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's easy enough.
it was just
Yeah,
it was just a dumb.
you just did all of the dumb.
Yeah.
Anyhow. So, because you guys are spending quite a bit of time,
Yes, must identify the lead.
unfortunately, Finder and Tammara are left alone.
What do you mean left
when
alone?
Finder, well, not left alone, but you
I
guys
rolled
are
a
very
perception.
focused. And
Yep.
Finder and Tammara, while you guys are very focused, start hearing things out in the hallway.
More to kill?
More to loot? More to control?
You'd probably want to be over here with us, Nudkey. Just
Yeah,
so we
Nuki,
set up
you're
for,
inside.
yeah.
Place yourselves around the room, because like I said, not everything is directly on her. For instance, her book is on one of the tables off to this side.
What table? I don't see no table. You didn't put a table in.
I
You should've
know
put-
I
should've-
didn't put a table. Just believe me that there's a table. Tobias, just put yourself near one of the walls.
Okay. I'll be back here. I had to put a new light
Actually, even
spell
better. Like this.
back here.
Eyes on the wall.
Why are you on the wall?
Because spider climb.
Oh my god.
That allows us to examine the same item at the
Anyhow.
same time without,
So it takes what? It does it only take a minute for each item, or does it take 10 minutes for each item?
I don't
let me
know.
double check. Spellcraft.
Yeah, please double check, because
Yeah, eventually the spider climb would wear off. But
not only that, but I want to know how much time has passed for those 9 rolls from each of you.
determining properties of a magic item. Attempting to discern properties of a magic item takes 3
3
rounds.
rounds.
Per item.
3 rounds, so 3 seconds. No,
No,
3
18
rounds,
seconds.
so 18 seconds. So
Think 3 items per
essentially-
minute, roughly.
Yeah, 3 items a minute. You took like 5, maybe 10 minutes to search this room.
I would change that, Tatters. Isn't a round different in combat and out of combat?
Rounds in the rulebook typically refer to in combat rounds.
Okay. So they don't intersperse when you're in combat and not out of combat. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't think there's a difference in Pathfinder 1.
In Pathfinder 2 there might be. But
Yeah, there might
Pathfinder
be.
1 I don't think there is.
That was also a D&D 3.0, 3.5 thing.
Different time periods.
Yep.
Or different
In co-
time lengths.
In
Yeah.
combat, they were like 6 seconds. Out of combat, a round was a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Pathfinder ripped that out just because it makes things simpler to keep the timing the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
less confusion.
But we're going based off of this takes you anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes to search the whole room, get everything like checked out, and collaborate on what you guys have found.
Okay.
We will get to what each item was in a moment, because you guys are still going through that technically as Tammara and Zira hear something out in the hallway. I need to take a look what my Wandering Monster list was. And again, I apologize for being scatterbrained today.
Hey, it's alright. I mean, a little bit alright. Hey Tim, you should check your sheet and see if that meta magic rod is actually a thing. I think it is a thing.
Oh, actually,
don't
I
know if you
like
wrote
that
it down.
idea. Mm-hmm.
Checking.
I swear we had one, and the reason why you have it is because at the time we got it, I was mostly clerical stuff, and I think it would have benefited damage dealing spells more than healing spells.
Yeah, you're right. There's a odd of echoing spell 3 per day. Should also have an immovable rod.
Yes, that's what
Okay.
it was.
And yeah, Kimmy, that's a pretty basic score for something like spellcraft at this level. Mine's actually a modifier 0 on my intelligence, so...
So I'm not seeing a meta magic rod in my sheet. I could just be
So,
chirping the
May
fuck
not
out.
have claimed it, but it's in the
Zira and
party
Tammara,
inventory. Yep.
when you guys are ready. Zira and Tammara, you guys hear a skittering and a chittering, and something that sounds like the scampering of little, not so tiny feet, but very light feet, skittering across the ground.
Oh god, it's Australia.
Peek the corner. Free fire.
Hans, hello, good to see you. And yes, Zira, you may pick the corner.
Oh, except I have no light, so I can't.
Yeah, it doesn't do much, but you can peek the corner.
Technically, in real life, RTX should be on. The what light should be bouncing off the wall into the hallway.
I will give you a brief description of what you see coming down the hallway. It sounds like excessively large cockroaches. And something that looks like an excessively large cockroach with a very fragile and feathery antenna.
Oh no. Oh,
It's a
Zira,
thing.
your poor weapons.
But they are skittering. And they
Oh,
are
wait,
coming
no.
closer.
Her weapons are magical, so that thing wouldn't affect it.
Oh, yes, it would.
Would it?
Saving throws, and saving throws.
No, they should have better saving throws at least.
But it should still be able to fuck it up.
Oh yeah, any magic object.
So, Zero, what are you going to do?
I am going to. Shit.
Going to shit.
Don't do
That's
that.
time to shit.
Yes, the party needs a magic can of Raid. Usually that magic can of Raid is called Vi, but Vi is indisposed at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these particular things, they would eat the can. So
Not wrong.
yeah, sounds like a job for Fireball.
But the question is, what is?
It is difficult to make out, which is going to give you a modifier, but these things are not very high CR. Oh yeah, they are not high CR at all. You only need like a 10. So these are rust monsters. Rust monsters are a large bug-like creature, well, a large insectoid creature, that are pretty much harmless to people, but if you have metal on you, or if you are holding metal, or if you have metal around you, and you are not giving it up freely and just tossing it in a corner for them to munch on, they get very snippy with you.
They're very hungry boys.
They are
Like when you go on
gluttonous.
safari and you have the little buckets of feed and the giraffe sticks its head in the car and takes
Yeah.
it right out of your hand.
Yeah.
The whole bucket.
Yeah, they'll just take the bucket.
Or your soft drink, I've seen. Like hilarious watching this lady in the front seat. She has this big gulp thing of fucking soda. Giraffe just sticks its tongue all the way down the fucking drink and then bites it and pulls it out. Just like, okay. It wanted my drink. Really badly. Rust Monster's bad.
Boy.
So yeah, do with that information what you would like. You also know that they do have a, it's not quite an attack, but their feelers, their antenna, have the ability to cause rust on contact with any metal surface, which is their primary source of feeding. They will
Hey,
rust
Tatter.
an object and then devour the oxidized metal. Yes.
We decided that my tail attachment was a cord, right?
It's leather cord, that is correct.
With maybe blades on it,
Technically.
right?
No, it's just
Actually,
a tail
no.
whip.
It's a tail whip with shards of scrap in it, whether it's scrap metal, scrap glass, or bone shards. And bone shards is kind of more the direction Zero would lead anyway.
I will concede that bone shards would be the direction that she would lean
To go-
toward.
To go with
But-
that, I put the cold enchantment on it, and I bet you we used pieces
That's
from
right.
the
Because
creature
we
that gave us
used the
bonuses to cold
material.
damage.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But here's the thing. Because that was not set in stone at the creation of it, we are going to say that there are some scraps of metal, so they would be interested in it.
Well, yeah, but my point was more the thing isn't going to completely deteriorate when I slap it.
No. Now, it will
Uh,
still gain the broken condition, but it will not be destroyed if they hit it again, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And I mean, hey, I can bite it probably.
Zero and Tammara are walking smorgasbords for them.
Yeah. Tamara especially. Zero. Actually, no, Zero because of all of the
Weapons
extra
she carries.
knives and extra hammers and extra axes, yeah?
Yep.
Yep. I will say some of those wouldn't be wholly metal. but there's enough metal there that it's still a
If-
problem.
If the base of it is metal, i.e. the blade, the head, the haft, etc., they're still interested.
I'm aware.
If
I
it's a
haven't-
spoon, they're interested.
I'm aware. I'm just
Okay.
saying, like, when Zero walked into the arena for the first time, she had never really been to civilization. So her accessories in terms of metal that she had from the start would be limited. But
Mhm.
there's still daggers, so I should probably actually go through the list and specify, like, these are all of the different pieces of equipment that she has. Oh god, I'm gonna have to send you that list for her cameo, aren't I? Because, I mean, let's be real. If the party encounters Zira, they're probably going to try to kill her. So
Oh yeah.
you're going to
She's
need
a
a
kobold.
loot list. Fuck.
Any
Okay.
cameos that are going into the actual book will need entire equipment lists. Will
Yep.
need entire stat blocks.
I can do that for you. Anyway, all right,
What the
given
fuck's
what
that
I
for?
know, I am going to tell Tammara to stay well the fuck back and take my shiny pickaxes with you.
Okay.
Is Zira also dumping all of her gear?
Not all
What's
of
the
it,
plan
just
here?
the 2 shiny pickaxes.
Okay.
Because I believe that since I'm not using the pickaxes, I could technically combine the tail attack with a chomp attack. Just one of them would be treated as a secondary,
Yeah.
which means I can still do a lot of attacking in one turn.
Actually, they'd be both primary. Because the tail is a weapon attachment. And
Mm.
your bite is a primary.
Yep.
Huh.
Pretty sure these things are gonna taste pretty gross, though.
Zero don't fucking care. It's threatening her pickaxes.
They'll taste like cockroaches. Which, from what I understand, are very bland
And crunchy.
and very crunchy.
Cockroaches I don't think are actually that bad. It's more of a texture thing than a taste thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're eating a cockroach, it's not because you like the feel in your mouth. It's because it's there.
Alright, well. Because I missed the first part due to other circumstances, is it actively coming around the corner next?
It's sniffing around.
Well, let's get the drop on it.
Cool.
Oh, except I can't actually do the full combo because, right, the razor tail is still a reach weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just chomp.
It's just chomp. Okay.
Do I have?
You can technically use your unarmed as well. I will let you use unarmed as lethal since you have claws. But you're not going to get any kind of like bonus damage or anything. And it is going to be a negative because you are not trained in using your claws.
Nah, we'll just go with the chomp because chomp.
Okay.
Those are low rolls.
All right, so you're dashing around the corner.
Yes, I'm gonna
Going
go
into
chomp
its
on that
face?
bitch.
May I move your character?
Yes, go right ahead.
Okay. As you dash around the corner and go chomp chomp, this one twitches a bit, but it's still moving. And then you see 2 more ahead of you.
Spellcasters! We have problems incoming.
I forget. Are we still attracted?
Are you still up?
Technically, for like 10 rounds, yes, you are still distracted. You can cease, but you'll have to do new rolls.
How soon in the process was this encounter?
This essentially, the spellcasters are out for, let's say, 4 rounds. Because on the roll that I did, it was within the 2nd percentile for when the encounter would have happened. Because I do a 30%.
4 to 6, roughly.
Yeah, 4 to 6 rounds still.
No, well, yeah.
Anyway,
Ooh,
the way I do it
actually-
is I roll a d100. If it's within 30%, you have an encounter. If it's within 10, it happens immediately. If it's within 10 to 20, it happens sometime in the middle. If it's within 20 to 30, it happens toward the end. And it was a 14. So this is like pretty much in the middle.
I just had a thought. I have quick draw, so I can take out a weapon, I think, for free. And dropping a weapon is a free action, right? Because my hands are currently free, I could actually just fucking drop one of my weapons as a distraction.
You would have to use a move action to grab it, and then drop it. Unless it is in your hand, you have to use a move action to
He
grab
just said
it.
he has quick draw.
Oh, I'm retarded. Yes, yes, you can do that.
Because hey, I have
I
this
didn't catch that
fragile
part.
kukri that I've been waiting for a use for.
Well, there you go. Yes, you can just drop that and see what happens.
I'm just going to remove that from my sheet.
I love how this epic song is playing while Zira is trying to attack cockroaches.
Hey, it's fun and crunchy.
Well, it's like, you could be my saving light as you're dropping the broken ass kukri.
I could also pull a fifth element. Tobias, light!
Just try to see if they skitter away.
I mean, it's enough.
They do. Oh, actually, they have dark vision. Do they have? No.
Hey,
I
make
don't
sure you
think rust monsters care about light.
make sure you take a good look at their stat block there, Tatters.
Is there something that I'm missing? You're thinking?
Yes. It should have to do with their antenna.
Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything in there.
Really? They don't have reach with their antenna?
No,
No.
it's just a touch attack.
Man.
It's a touch attack that doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. So
Yeah, that's the only super special part.
They changed.
And
Rust monsters
technically-
used to have like 15-foot reach with their antenna.
Yeah, no.
Also,
No,
I love how-
they changed that.
I love how stupid the save for it is, though. It's a DC 15 reflex save that's Constitution based.
What?
Okay, pick one. It means that you take your base reflex score. So like in Vitalis' case, it's a 2, but then you add your con modifier to it instead of your
dex.
Your dex.
That's silly.
It's really stupid when they do that.
Yeah, if you like type in Rust Monster and you look at the pictures for it, those antennas should have reach.
Yeah, like all of the art shows them at really long, but Pathfinder they aren't reach.
Okay.
I should also ask, because I rushed around the corner and chomped, does that count as sneak attack bonus?
I will give you
No.
that initiative was not started yet. So technically you're on round 0. Technically everybody is flat-footed because nobody was aware of you. I will give you 1 sneak attack.
Yeah, that works.
Sneaky chomp. Yeah, to be fair, they wouldn't really be paying much attention to you anyway because they're looking for metal. They don't really care about people unless the people have the metal.
They could probably smell all the metal hidden under my coat, though.
Oh
that's the
yeah,
next step.
you are prime target.
We've seen enough hentai, etc.
Yeah. Everyone else is a bit hard to hear with the music. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, a lot of shit on my computer was changed around because Windows update.
Because Microsoft knows
But-
best.
Yeah. But let's see here. I did turn down the music. Let's see if we can turn up Discord. There we go. Can I please hear Belly?
Hello.
Can I please hear Drax?
Yellow.
Can I please hear Finder?
Blah.
Can I please hear Lance?
Howdy, folks.
And can I please hear Sakai?
Pity sprinkles.
Fantastic.
What a diverse group we have.
Also, Momo, hello. Thank you for following and thank you for joining. But anyhow, we are going to go into initiative now. And let me get my initiative order up. There we go. So, Zira and Tammara, especially, I need your initiative.
Don't stop.
And it has a +3. Damn. I figured it was like a 1.
And a Nudkey roll, probably. Just to get
Wait,
you
what?
on the list. Initiative roll, just to get you on the list.
Thought I...
Would
Yeah.
Artemis be doing anything? Because Nudkey might be distracted. The summon might not be.
Nudkey, I will leave that up to you. You may send Artemis to help them. It is within
Smart
range.
summons on their own.
That's actually a good question.
Actually, you know what? Go ahead and roll a perception for me from Artemis. If she gets at least a 15, then she's fine. She's fine. I forget.
It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's definitely able to hear it.
So he rolled a 19.
Damn, alright. So yes, Artemis may act on his own if you so choose.
Yeah, I see him as inquisitive.
Okay. Also, there, for my chat, there have been fights with Warforged fighting Rust monsters
Oh, no.
before.
Oh.
They are actually really entertaining because the Warforged actually have something serious to lose: their lives.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's permanent loss for Warforged. Like, not just their life, but even if they survive, they've lost a leg and an arm, and
Yup.
Ooh.
one of those few times where you'll see most Warforged running away crying and hiding in a corner.
Kind of like how we had Sullivan, who would scream "Jellybox run" anytime it saw an acid creature. Hang on. So, I need you to roll an initiative for Artemis then.
What is Artemis's base form? Is it quadruped?
Yep.
Then he has an intelligence of 7. Yeah.
Oh,
Artemis is
Base.
going last.
Base intelligence of 7. So yeah, they're smart enough to do their own thing.
Which is good to know.
Here, I'll do that again. Just
Oh, Artemis.
All right.
You silly bean.
So, Zira. Artemis would be behind Tammara, though.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah, if Artemis was still staying in the room with you, they are aware of what is going on, but they are in initiative. Zira, you are up first on initiative.
Yay! Free action. I'm gonna tell Tammara, if you value your armor, keep back.
I do.
All right. Anything else?
And is the one under me currently dead, or is it just...
No, it's moving around. It is very much alive.
Alright, well, let's trump that bitch again.
Foreplay first, man. Foreplay.
All right, that first hit
That second one is terrible.
made purchase. That second hit, not so
Oh, that
much.
is just barely not a fail. Thank fuck. All of my
Alright.
two-weapon fighting bonuses.
Yeah, and now you're
Done.
just reduced to biting at a cockroach. So
I'm glad I have the bite,
you dropped the kukri. That drops in your square, which has distracted the other two, but the one that you're currently biting on, it's still autonomous. It still knows you're biting it.
though. Well,
Are you doing anything else? Actually, no, you did a full attack. You're done.
Yep.
Tammara, you are up.
Well, this is a problem because tomorrow's a moving wall of metal.
Mm-hmm.
with the fucking shield. Oh my god, that's a fucking feast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a feast on a plate because it's a tower shield.
It's
If you read,
Wait,
if you read the rest of the blurb there, Tatters, I believe the rust monsters would know that there's a bigger concentration of metal behind. Zero
Uh-huh.
And might be a little
Hey!
crazy.
Yeah, they're. As soon as they round the corner, they're gonna be in a feeding frenzy. But right now, they have something blocking their way that they need to get past.
I mean, I'm small. They could probably get past me without too much difficulty.
Hmm.
Though, I mean, attack of opportunity.
Yeah, Zero is small. I think they would just bowl right over her, considering there's already one on top of her.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion, though. So
We'll see how the fight plays out. But Tammara, it is still your turn.
Finder, did you hand Tammara your picks or did you put them on the ground near her to pick up?
I sort of...
threw them at
in
her.
true Zira fashion, she probably just flung them in her general direction.
Oh god, you have flying picks coming at your face.
Not at
roll
the
a reflex.
face. Probably more like feet. Just like, take these, quick!
Don't actually roll a reflex, I'm teasing. But, you would have to use a move to pick them up. You can't just reflex to catch them.
Okay. I'm gonna pick them up then.
Okay.
She's going to... Oh, she can't step too far back or the light will be gone for Zira.
The
Step
light
that
already
far
is
back.
gone for Zero, by the way.
Yeah, Zero is pretty much fighting blind here.
And that'll have to be the end of her turn.
Okay.
I'm just imagining Tammara stepping back into the room and having to convey to the others. Zira
I
said
really am
if I value my
scatterbrained.
armor to back up. What does this mean?
Basically.
Alright, well, let the rust knitting commence.
Yep. So it knows something's on its back, and its antennae are gonna start feeling around. Zira, your armor is leather, right?
Yes. I had studded leather before, but I think the thing you gave me is padded leather. I can double check though.
Nope. Thing I gave
Nope,
you
it is studded.
recently is studded.
Yep.
The
So-
brand new fancy armor we just gave Zero.
So the brand new fancy armor that we just gave you is studded leather, which means that most of the make is leather. It's not going to affect it. But all of the things that you have strapped to it.
Yeah. To be fair,
Will be
Zira does
affected.
strap them on the inside, but
Wait a minute. You wear all your extra blades and stuff inside your armor. Wouldn't that like constantly stab you in the chest, in the belly,
I've
in the
always-
sides?
I've headcanoned it since the beginning that she basically wears her armor like a gigantic fucking cloak and just has all of the weapons sheathed on the inside of it.
So you're saying it's like what's his name from Desperado with all his knives on the inside of the this jacket he was carrying, plus the vest he was on wearing.
Yes. That is what I am now picturing too.
Johnny Trejo.
Yeah, that's not that far off. That's pretty sweet.
Anyhow, so Zira, as it's feeling around, it does get a chance to start rusting your items.
Can I roll that
I-
reflex?
But which item?
We'll possibly need a reflex from you, but first,
Because of it's a con-based reflex, right?
con-based reflex, yes.
That'd be -2 to my reflex.
25 to your touch armor.
Touch armor is 16, so yeah.
Yep. So roll that reflex for me.
That has the -2 already incorporated.
All right. So yeah, you're good. It didn't get any goodies.
Danny Trejo, not Johnny Trejo.
He's such a great guy.
Yeah, he's a goof.
He's a goober, and he has a donut shop.
Yup.
Apparently, the community around him loves him too. Like, absolutely loves the shit out of him.
What?
Alright, so you don't have to take any damage on your items currently.
Is this going
But
to
it is
be...
also going to try to bite at you.
That's fine. I don't care if I lose health. I care about losing a knife. You know,
Oh.
the knives that I have not once used.
Finder, roll an attack of opportunity for me.
Fuck yeah.
How do you want to end its life?
I mean,
As it-
can I just eat its
What
face?
did it try to do?
So after the feelers didn't work, it tried to like roll its head back and like nearly broke its neck doing so. So it's just kind of scrabbling at the ground. and you just
Oh.
lean in to rip out its throat.
Crunchy. And now I'm just imagining the rest of the party after Tammara comes back and says, Zira told me if I value my stuff to back up. And now they just hear crunching noises from down the hall.
Anyhow, Artemis, you are up.
Okie dokie.
It's gonna be a scene from Starship Troopers when Zira comes back around the corner.
I bring dinner!
Dinner.
Just chewing on the inside of its head. I brought dinner. Dragging the rest of the corpse behind you.
Let's see.
And yes, thank you for the dinner, Lance.
Zira is a mix of the character from Desperado and the one from Machete.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm moving this far to actually see what the hell's going on, because curiosity is killing the spectral tiger or spectral dragon being. I guess all I can make out is Zero chomping on something.
Yeah. I'm basically giving you guys really severely shadowy vision out to 20 feet.
Yeah,
Because there's no light down here.
so
Yeah.
is it up to 20? Yep, there.
Yep. And all you see is exactly what you said. Zira is chomping on something. Looks like a really big bug.
Looks like dinner.
Eidolons share the same vision as their summoner, or they have their own?
If I recall,
I think
they have their own and can share. In a sense.
So
You'd be
summoners
with
can
unaware.
see through their eidolons if they choose to do so, and eidolons have whatever vision they are given at creation or as they are upgraded. So
Dark
if
vision.
Nuki has given Artemis dark vision, Artemis dark vision, Artemis would have dark vision. If Nuki has given Artemis low light vision, Artemis would have low light vision. Without
Nice.
either of those two, it's just standard.
What if there's
I
no
don't-
written down?
Unless you're house ruling it, it's only one way. The summoner can see through the eyes of the Eidolon, but not the other way around.
Correct.
Yeah.
So Nudki can't give Artemis dark vision.
No, I'm saying
But by giving
you have to give it to them through eidolon points.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Sorry if I was not explaining that very well.
What kind of vision does Artemis have, Tim?
dark vision.
That's
Oh,
good.
dark vision 60. Okay, we need to update Artemis's token then, because I don't think we have that on there.
What I'm envisioning is like the worst scene from a zombie horror movie. Is what Zira's doing to the bug.
It's not the
What'd you
emit
do?
light.
Oh, it's got night vision mode on, not
Yeah, right now I think it just has regular low light vision.
That's all you hear
'cause
is
it
the
has- it says
squelchy, chompy chomps.
yeah, it has vision out to 60.
Oh, see without any light. Yeah, night vision, so it already has it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so since you already have dark vision, Artemis sees exactly what Artemis sees.
Okay.
Hooray!
So you do see that one at the end of the corridor.
I'm gonna.
I apologize. I was confused by other people saying shit.
We're all confused.
No worries. We are all
I
confused.
think
and we're all
everybody's
blind.
just melting today, or maybe it's just I'm spreading my curse of my brain is melting, and
I'll be perfectly honest. It's too hot here.
Yeah.
I've fallen a long way since Arizona.
All I gotta say is 100 degrees.
Yeah, Arizona at
yeah.
least had AC though. That's the big thing.
True.
I mean, we do have AC here, but
I
it's still
don't.
too hot.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'd agree with
California, on the other hand.
Nice
Anyhow.
day in Massachusetts. It's only 66 currently.
I hate you.
Okay, we're all moving.
86
Anyhow.
here.
So as
Yes.
Artemis moves to the corner, what does Artemis do?
87 here.
Artemis is going to see that Zira is having some dinner and just
Boy, more dinner.
Two.
Chomp, chomp.
All day.
Where are the others, boy?
Sit
Well,
down
there's-
like
there's-
this.
one in front of us.
That's good. Because I
Unfortunately, I
can't
can't-
see shit.
Artemis can speak.
Unfortunately, Artemis can't speak.
Let's see. That's
I mean, some Eidolons can speak.
30, 40. Yep, I can't. Wait.
Or
Yeah, I
what
can't make
noises?
here and actually do anything. So I'm gonna.
He's
chill
making
right
lizard noises. And Zira understands.
Are you
Not
trying to
in
Lassie
the
now?
direction of other thing. AKA
The boy
fine.
fell in the well?
Yes, Artemis is going into Lassie mode. Artemis is done for now because can't move and actually do something to
Alright.
that thing. So, oh wait. Artemis has thing.
So now the other two are actually going to. Oh, Ray of Frost! Look at that.
Yeah, it can cast spells. Eidolons can
Okay.
cast spells.
That right one? Or fuck it. Yeah.
So adding the other two onto the initiative order now.
Excuse me.
Holy shit, if they try to move past me, that's gonna be a lot of attacks of opportunity.
No, it's not. It'll only be 2.
I have reach.
Doesn't matter. You only get
I
one attack.
have-
You only get
No,
one attack
I
of
have
opportunity.
combat. I have the thing.
You won't let me finish. You only get one attack of opportunity per opportunity given. They would have to run by you, then fall prone, then stand up, then draw an item for you to get more than one.
Isn't it per tile though?
No.
Hmm.
Now it
Makes
is
me sad.
per creature, with the combat,
Yeah.
combat expertise or whatever. But Belly is correct. It's only one opportunity per opportunity.
Hmm.
Yep, that's the sad part. So somehow, if you can get it to draw a weapon or fall prone and then stand up, then you can get more.
Yeah, that makes me sad though, because I got so excited for the opportunity to both tail and chomp somebody for the first time, but no.
Now keep your kinky stuff to the bedroom.
Alrighty. Well, Zira, you are up again, and the other two are just kind of hanging back, but you hear them back there.
Hmm. How much of a perception check do I need to figure out exactly how far away they are?
In the complete dark, I have never been met with that. I will be completely honest, so I don't know the exact perception check, and I have to look it up. Let's see here.
You're like
Here's
trying to
battle.
see an invisible creature.
Let's see, distance to the source, 1 per 10 feet. Unfavorable conditions, +2.
I mean, terrible conditions, probably.
Creature or object is invisible. Technically,
Yeah, it'd be
that's what it is.
Yeah, it'd be creature object is invisible
Cool.
+1 for each 10 feet, so it's a +21 modifier.
Yeah.
You hear the details of the conversation? Notice a visible creature. So yeah, it'd be a 21, actually, would be all it is.
That
Posed by a stealth check by the creature.
It's not.
With maybe a
always
minus if it's not being stealthy.
No, it's not.
I have a shot at that then. Oh.
Yeah! You can't quite make it out because it's still shadowy, but it is about
But I can hear.
10 feet in front of you. 15 feet. 15 feet in front of you.
Oh, well, that's just dandy then. Because that means I can 5-foot step. Ooh, actually. Nothing happened to the kukri, right?
Nothing
Didn't have
happened.
time to happen to the kukri.
Yeah.
Alright, move action. I'm gonna lean down and pick that up. And then I'm gonna chuck it at him.
Sure.
I just have to figure out how much damage a kukri does again.
And you have throw anything, correct?
I don't think I do actually, so that'd be a penalty.
Please double check.
I believe
I
a
do not.
kukri is a version of a dagger. I don't know if it has a.
It's a version of a short sword, actually.
It's its own weapon category. It's in martial though.
Yeah, if it doesn't have throw on it, or
Then
No,
you're
it
gonna need a
doesn't.
minus.
Yeah, that's fine though. Ba, ba, ba.
It's a D3.
It's-
Actually, no, you're
Yeah.
medium, aren't you? Are you medium or small?
yes.
No,
No,
I'm
you're small.
Wait,
You're small.
no, we
What am
are
I
still
thinking?
small size. That's right.
Yeah,
Uh,
the reason I'm freaking out is because in D&D 5.0, they did the stupidest thing. Size categories now overlap.
What?
Oh,
So
Overlap.
a small creature can be anything from like 1 foot tall to 4 feet tall. A medium creature can be anything from 3 feet tall to 7 feet tall. Actually, I think it goes up to 9 feet tall.
thanks. I hate it.
Large creature is anything from 7 feet tall to like 15 feet tall. Why does it overlap?
The fuck?
Because fuck you. That's why.
I guess I can see it in like a couple cases, but not many. For
Oh.
instance, a centaur, maybe, because they're large, long, not large, tall.
Yeah.
So this is gonna say dagger toss and have a second attack, but that's because I'm just modifying an existing attack so we don't have to be here all day while I make a new one. 23.
Yeah, that's fair. 23 to hit. Yes, that will hit. Oh, 23 on both.
No,
Are
the
you
second one
throwing-
doesn't matter.
The second
Yeah.
one doesn't matter. Okay, gotcha. I was about to ask, wait, you're not throwing a second one?
No, I don't have a second one.
Alrighty. So, yes, 23 will hit for 10 points.
Have a painful distraction.
Bonk! Oh, food!
Yeah, pretty much.
And
Oh no, I'm being attacked by dinner.
yeah, and it's no big loss because it was fragile anyway.
Well, Yeah, anyway. Zira, you picked up, you threw, you were done.
Yep.
Tammara, are you still just informing the party? Hey, be careful. Because
Yeah.
they've got 3 more rounds.
And she's gonna put Zira's picks away in her inventory, which I think is a move action each.
Yeah.
Because I can't just drop them because I'm haunted and they'll fly 10 meters or 10 feet in a direction randomly. So
What?
I forgot about that.
that would
You
be
ever
bad with
considered?
acid.
Tammara's an oracle. Anytime
ever
she drops
considered-
anything or tries to go looking for something, it just goes somewhere else.
Just store all of your stuff in a single chest and drop it the moment we get into combat. And maybe it'll just splatter somebody.
Oh my god.
It'd be like,
Wow.
oh, what's that game?
Divinity. You can do that.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
also. Let's see.
We'll pick things up with telekinesis and drop it on them, and they're full of the barrel's full of stuff, and just
Spiff did an entire episode on it, apparently.
Yeah, he killed every major boss in the game with barrels.
Wow.
Completely balanced game.
Which is
Slashers.
apparently a
keep-
speedrun category now or something.
Oh my god, seriously? That's great.
Slashers keep was what I was thinking of. You can do a attack with your inventory where you swing your bag at the enemy. And then there's a perk that makes it so it does more damage based on how much stuff is in your inventory.
Oh, that's great. You don't want to know how much weight Zera's carrying around.
No, I don't. Anyway.
You know,
That's
you
my-
mentioned that. All I can think of is Gar hitting a bitch with another bitch.
Yeah.
That's all I
So,
can think of.
the first thing that number 1 is going to do is start eating the kukri
Good.
that you launched at its face. It is distracted for a round. The number 2, though, is going to scrabble over its friend.
and fight it for the
Attempt
bone.
to ignore everything. And yes, Zira, you do get attacks of opportunity.
Fuck yeah.
Uh-oh.
And yes, Artemis, you do get attacks of opportunity.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I knew that was coming. Like, I smell a little bit of a meal here, but whoa, what is that?
Alright, so yes, that'll hit for 12 slash. That's
And
right.
4 ice. Fuck yeah. That extra d6 is real nice.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. And do there's Artemis. Okay. Only 1 attack of opportunity, so that is 7 points.
All I did was click a
Well,
button.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. You're fine. And now Artemis is actually up. Dinner just
Get him,
passed you,
boy.
Artemis.
Speaking of dinner,
You gonna chase it down first?
huh?
Are you going to chase it down first?
Oh, I didn't even see it go that way. All I
Yeah,
saw
it
was
went right-
stop at me.
It went right by Artemis.
Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm good. And yeah, chase down. Trumpy trump.
And chomp on booty, which unfortunately fails because they have a little bit of AC.
Damn.
Alright, Zira, you are up.
Alright.
I should have went. and slapped him
You
with my-
hear a very strange sound as if sand is being poured on the ground up north of you. And back behind you, you know something skittered past you.
Yep, I'm going after it because it needs to die before it gets to my pickaxes.
Screw
But I can
everybody
study
else.
as a swift because I can see it now, so I can study it. So that's 13, 18, 21.
21 will hit.
And there's 23 to hit, 21 damage. Because I know it hits.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wow. I'm
Roll
dumb.
me a sneak attack. Get your flanking.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. That
And so, yes, how do you want to obliterate this thing? We don't even need to know your sneak attack damage.
Beesh.
I mean, it's the razor tail, so I'm just gonna swipe it to the side. Get away from the picks.
Well,
Yeah, from the picks, not from tomorrow. From the pick.
you attempt to swipe it to the side, and instead, your razor tail cuts a very nice lengthwise sub sandwich out of its belly.
Oh, fuck yeah. Now I can
And-
have cockroach sandwiches.
And the
Mayonnaise pours all over the
Entrails.
floor.
entrails just go everywhere. There is
Does it
now
really-
a
I don't think it has entrails that much, really, because it's a bug. It'd be more like goop.
yeah, you know what I mean though.
There's a
And it
name
is
for
now a lengthwise bisected bug carcass sitting on the floor.
It's
Hemolymph.
cockroach blood
Well, there you go.
or bug blood in
And
general.
even worse than being an insect, they're aberrations.
Mm-hmm.
So, who knows what's inside that thing?
It's
All
a bunch
kinds of
of
toxic bile.
dildos.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? You cut something open and then all of a sudden a bunch of dildos pour out of the floor and you're like, what?
Well, I know what I'm doing tonight.
Oh no! Stop! Stop! Stop!
And look, they come pre-lubed.
Ah!
Oh no.
That's why I wanted you to stop. So Tammara, congratulations! You now have this critter splattered in front of you.
Yeah.
Technically, the one is still in the hallway. So technically, you guys are still in combat.
Yep. There's a third one. Back up more.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll just back up some more.
Okay. Number 3, now finished with the kukri, is also going to make its way downtown. Oh, hi, you're in the way.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
You were gonna lose something?
Well, it doesn't have enough movement speed to actually do anything this round.
Woo! Gonna be dead next round.
Probably.
Artemis,
You're-
you're up.
Zero the walking blender.
Do.
Yeah, these were not meant to be, like, some hard fight. It was just meant to be a nuisance fight.
I mean, it's flavor.
Yeah.
Literally.
I only have to mention
Brings
one
back
thing
memories.
though. Your ecology on this floor is not good.
Undead and rust monsters?
Yes, unless they were kept apart, the ghouls would have ate the rust monsters.
They are kind of kept apart, actually.
Okay.
So, am I able to kind of squeeze next to Zero?
Is Artemis a small creature?
Medium.
Medium? No.
You could overrun Zira.
Yeah, there are two things you could do. You could overrun Zira, and Zero could dodge to get out of the way. Or you could use the squeezing mechanic, which means that both of your armors are lowered and your dexterity is lowered, etc., etc. It's a whole bag of bad, but you can both attack.
Aww.
We'll get the turn order. That's my suggestion about that.
Mm.
I guess I'll ready in action in case he gets past Zero.
Okay. Yeah, it's about to be dead, Tim.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Zero, you're up.
Studied and chomped.
Well, that was my point, Tim, is that you could have squeezed, attacked, then Zero would have attacked, and then it would have been dead. You wouldn't have had to worry about the squeeze.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright, so that is a whole 19 from both attacks.
Technically +4.
Okay. But how do you want to do this? Is this another bite the head?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you just completely snap off the head on this one, and now it is a giant Capri Sun.
Sweet. And then I'm going to delicately remove the antennae and bundle them up and have those separate.
Okay. Bundle them up in leather. Keep them quarantined.
Yep.
Alrighty, well, congratulations, you've taken out the rust monsters, and now we can actually deal with the loot from
Yay!
Yay!
from the quote-unquote boss of this floor. I'm not calling her really the boss, because the boss of this temple is in another 2 floors.
You got bossed anyways.
She got fucking absolutely annihilated because you guys are monsters.
You never thought it would end that way. Stuck in a hole.
No, she just gave up. Like, these motherfuckers.
Why
For
did we
those-
have to go like this?
For those that were not here in chat for either my side or Lance's side, yeah, this is a very control-heavy party. And because it's so control-heavy, no matter what I do, if my critters are not at least 15 feet by 15 feet, they just end up in a hole, unable to do anything.
And this is why you have Counterspell and Create Pit on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you have to have a reason for why the spellcaster has Create Pit.
I
And
think
it's-
this party is proof enough you don't need a reason. Create Pit is just that good.
Okay, so I only took Create Pit because it sounded interesting, not for any other reason.
Anyhow.
And this is what we get for it.
One of my
So-
new favorite spells.
Right.
Getting to the actual loot, you have we'll start with the book actually. The book list I'm going to get a picture of and send to Belly, because Belly is our only book caster, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am the only technical wizard in the party.
Yay for spontaneity.
It's good, but it's not flexible as a
How
wizard.
flexible can you be when you got to predict the future?
So give chat a quick look. That is our spell book that Belisarius is getting, i.e. Tobias is getting. And open image in new tab, copy image, and we'll send that to the Pathfinder chat.
I mean, to be fair, Tim, how flexible did you really need to be when it was just Fireball and Lightning Bolt?
That is a fair point. Also, to be fair, I also had Shocking Grasp.
You can't forget Shocking Grasp.
Oh, of course.
What was this lady's name? So I can just put it in here for her spellbook.
Amaranth Kaye.
Okay.
Callea.
Amaran.
So that first word, I wanted to drop the H.
Amaranth? What?
No, in the image linked in Pathfinder chat. First word in available spellbooks. I wanted to drop the H. At least my mind did.
I know, it looks so weird, doesn't it?
Right?
But it actually is spelled that way. Like, I looked it up 3 different times. No, it's Charnel, isn't it? Because, like, Charnel House.
That's how I'm reading it when I actually read all the letters.
Or the death god and sacrifice. Eternal.
But you always read it, you always hear it as carnal, like carnal pleasures. No, it's charnel, right?
Find me, charnel pits.
And to be fair, the E would be an A as well, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. Anyway, so that is the spell book as you're reading through it.
Oh, got web. Yes, Tim.
You're welcome.
Web.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh, and I have a
Hey,
hydrate,
magic
a
missile.
cluster,
Yeah.
and another stretch. So let's get that stretch first. But anyhow, the next one is a +1 padded coat. Padded quilted cloth, sorry.
Ooh.
And it also has spell storing on it.
Is that the shawl thing you were talking about?
Yep, that's the tabard and shawl.
I forget what spell storing is.
Lets you
Spell
store
storing-
one spell between like levels 1 to 3 or 1 to 4, or
Yep.
spell levels depending, like 3 level 1s or 1 level 3, something like that, in that item, and then you can use it.
Yep, up to level
Spell
3.
storing allows a spellcaster to store a single touch spell of up to 3rd level. Anytime the creature
We're
hits
using
the
touch?
wearer, this armor allows a spellcaster to store a single touch spell of up to 3rd level in it,
Interesting.
unless it says something different
Oh,
on.
no, I'm looking at the
Funny.
magic weapons version. There's apparently different versions of this. The magic weapon version allows you to store any spell,
Gotcha.
but the armor only allows touch for some reason.
Yeah, well, I'm about to tell you the reason. If you let me finish, jeez. Anytime a
Nah.
creature hits the wearer with a melee attack or melee touch attack, the armor can cast the spell on that creature as an immediate action if the wearer desires. Once the spell has been cast from the armor, a spellcaster can cast any other targeted touch spell of up to level third level in it.
Well, the reason I'm pointing that out that's silly is because the weapon one is the same thing. When you strike a creature with it, it casts the spell on that creature. So it could very easily also say touch, but it doesn't. It says targeted.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
No,
other one should say touch. It's not that this one shouldn't say touch, it's the other one should say touch.
Yeah, it regardless, it should be consistent in some fashion, and it's not for some reason.
Yeah. There is one more thing. The armor magically imparts to the wielder the name of the spell currently stored within it.
Ooh. So we'd have to wear it first to know.
You can do another spellcraft on it to find out what it has in it.
And you said
Because
this
you
is
do know that
padded
there is a
cloth?
spell. This is padded cloth. Let me get you the...
I would say honestly that
Quilted cloth. Quilted cloth.
Vi is probably the best option to wear that because she has melee strikes and she's more durable than our other casters.
I already have braces of armor at the moment, so the only useful thing out of that would be the spell touch part or the spell storing part, and so go ahead.
And this is one of the things that goes over your usual armor, correct?
No, it is not.
Oh, it's actually a robe specifically,
it is
so
actually
it's a chest
a
piece.
armor piece. Yes.
Oh, okay. In which case, no, never mind. Well, I have. What's its AC?
Like a 2?
Yeah.
This one's a 2. Yeah, probably still Vi then, because she also has DR. In fact, she has DR that gradually increases as time goes on.
The total armor is a +2. Max Dex +8. Armor check, Zil. In fact, not even Zil, null. There is no armor check penalty for it.
It's decent armor for a spellcaster.
Yeah, then if Nidki doesn't mind, I think Vi would take that.
Go for it.
Because that also gives me more opportunities to get in there and stab things.
Because while I have things like Icicle Dagger, it's a last resort kind of thing. And
Yeah.
Stroke of Touch.
Also, Hyena Bangs and Dreadmore, hello, hello.
And
yes,
you
I have been reading your
like,
comments, I
Roving
apologize.
Needles, Amulet of National Armor, Ring of Protection, so yeah.
Yeah. Whereas me, with my Karambit and Hideous Blow, I have a very good chance of blowing people up.
That's a lot of good spells to throw in my spell book.
Okay.
And look at how many more control spells are in there, Tatters.
Does it work? Now I have to go look up the armor that I have originally so I know the weight so I can put it in my gear section.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently it's not in there. Is there... Did somebody type that out already?
Type what out?
The description of the clothing, so I can
Just
reference back
+1
and forth.
quilted cloth spell storing.
So it appears as a tabard and shawl, and it does look like the tabard has a design of a major god on it.
Oh.
Also, Misty, thank you for joining us tonight, and hope you have a good night. She
Plus
just
1
poked at me.
cloth.
Tammara, Knowledge Religion 14. Since it's a major god, I will still give it to you.
Oh.
Knowledge Religion 24 is much better. So you can get the basics, and Vi would actually know, like, house, etc.
Did I play this game?
Yes, you would also know house, etc. So, more Digian.
Tammara would know the basics, and Vitalis is on a first name basis.
So, Mordigian is a chaotic evil
Oh.
god.
You went there, huh?
The great old one of darkness, ghouls, and the voices of the dead. Mordigian's primary worshippers are humans who venerate him as a death god. And
Would be on a first name basis with this one.
Oh yeah.
oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah, this is very much her line of work here.
in ancient times, Mordigian was the god of ghouls, and as the undead spread throughout the countless worlds, many of them lost their way and fell into decadence. Schools have forgotten the charnel god, and only pockets of those from Lang who have not degenerated maintain the ancient rites today. Essentially, Mordigian's followers seek to eradicate entire worlds to feast.
And if Tatter wants to show the stream, I put the official Pathfinder picture in the Pathfinder chat.
Ooh la la, let's take a look. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, that's a pretty face! Let's shove that over here. That's a real pretty face. Look at that. That's a real pretty face. That's kind of close to the thing I was using for the blah 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 blah.
It's a face vagina.
With tentacles.
It's
So it's circled then. It's a circle's lower region.
God damn it.
technically correct. I think.
I
Just
admit
looking
that,
in your Twitch chat, any hole's a goal, apparently.
Oh
Oh,
god.
no.
So we did the new
Even if that's
strategy.
teeth.
We did
Tentacles
the
with
monster.
vesticles.
Yeah.
There's a hydrate and Dreadmore. Yeah, I don't give this party intelligent items anymore because of the shit they do with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done lots of fun things with. Oh yeah, hey, there we go. Another picture that shows the size of it in comparison to people.
That's what she said.
Reminds me of Iberitas from Bloodborne.
Ooh. Nyarlathotep is in here too. That's pretty great.
Did you say that you used something or used that for something, Tatter?
Nyarlathotep? No.
No, the Mardigian picture that I posted.
Yeah. The funny thing is, it's very similar to the headcanon for the critter that they're trying to keep like locked up and sleeping.
So they're effectively trying to keep Mardigian down here. Or at
That's
least
what they
a
think.
representation of it.
That's what they're thinking. And my headcanon keeps like expanding as we keep going through this, which is why I wanted to do this alpha pretest. Like just keep getting more and more lore heavy and like actually build more story on it.
Tatters.
Yes,
Save
my
the
dear.
bot.
Save the bot.
Uh-oh?
That way you can come back to that train of thought.
Oh, yeah,
just in case
that.
you lose it.
Ooh.
No, I've been taking notes. I've been adding more notes to my clip notes page.
Okay.
Hatter, this one
Thank you.
is transparent.
Oh.
That is really nice.
Oh, nice.
You implying make a token so that we can fight it?
That's basically what I was saying, is if she was using something for a token, like, that one's transparent, so there's an option.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is... The
Very nice.
Pathfinder Great Old ones are really fucked up looking.
What's item number 3?
Give me 2 seconds to actually put this into the notes.
Okay. Now I need to actually find my armor.
And when you can, I need a link to that spell there. At some point.
Which spell?
It's called Heavy Chains.
I'll give you one. Actually, Felix, if you can find that.
Yeah, I'm already
It's
on
part-
the wiki.
It's part of like the Dark One books or something.
The Deep Magic books
Deep
from
Magic.
Kobold Press?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Kobold Press is one of those where they're practically official. They've been working with Paizo for a long time.
Yeah,
I
and
couldn't find it on the Paizo site.
a large
Because
part of the
they're still
reason why
third party.
a large part of the reason why I only just recently, like when we first got into the lower levels, essentially, said, okay, take a look at these books when you guys are leveling up. The reason I said that was because that book fits very well with the kind of stuff that's going on in the lower levels here.
Yeah. Leather lamellar vest. Where the hell? Oh, probably just that one.
Okay, so anyway, item number 3.
Yeah, just that one.
Item number 3 is a couple of potions. And those seem to be potions of haste.
Well, that should obviously go to Zira and Tammara.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Haste doesn't really do much for the rest of us except for give us extra movement rate and dodge AC.
Yep.
Useful, but not that useful.
Useful,
Gives you
but
a
if
little
we're
more,
using it.
it gives you more reflex too. But the rod that you found is a rhyme metamagic rod.
Ooh, fancy.
A what magic rod? Rhyme?
Rhyme.
Oh.
As in it adds the cold descriptor to spells, I think? Is that what that does?
Greater 3 per day. Let me see here. I gotta check this one again. I believe that is correct. As if using the rhyme spell feat.
Where is that feat located at?
Ultimate magic.
Okay.
And the frost of your cold spell clings to the target, impeding it for a short time. A rhyme spell causes creatures that take cold damage from the spell to become entangled for a number of rounds equal to the original level of the spell.
I think it's 2.
Oh.
Max dex 8. Check 0.
So essentially, if your spell already does cold damage, it also entangles things.
Right, otherwise it doesn't work. It doesn't add cold damage, it doesn't add the cold descriptor.
Correct. But if it has cold descriptor, it adds...
It adds an
entangle.
effect.
So it's not great unless you're already a cold caster. Guess what? You have a cold caster.
Well, we technically have 3 cold casters in the party.
Well, yeah.
I can cast any spells, I just need to have this spell to do it. Nuki has Snowball and Ice Wall. I don't know how we would use Ice Wall with this particular thing, but...
I also have Icicle Dagger.
and an Icicle Dagger. And then Vitalis might be able to use this as
I actually
well for
don't-
blasts?
No, you wouldn't be able to use it for the blasts. The only thing that can modify a blast is one of the brain function, one of the invocations.
Ah.
I think we might call it early tonight just based off of the fact that none of us can brain today.
Yeah, we're all having brain problems.
I'm doing
To
okay.
be honest, I am not opposed
Lance is doing okay. That's fair.
to get off early because I got up at 5 a.m. this morning for
Oh,
We're
a little-
heading there too.
a little family trip, so I'm not
Anyway.
opposed to
So
like cutting
what?
off in an hour or whatever.
We'll do this. We will finish this floor. If we finish like in an hour, great. If we don't finish for a couple hours, great. But beyond that, I think we're just not gonna be able to brain.
Okay, so potions of haste done.
Yeah, you got the potions of haste. You have the rhyme metamagic rod. You have a scroll of dimensional anchor ×2.
Oh, funky.
Let me write that down. So at the moment, Nuki, you get the rod.
I got another rod?
Yeah.
Well, the quilted cloth is light armor.
Yeah, the quilted cloth is light armor. Yes.
Remember?
I thought it was just a robe.
What's
That's
the
No.
what
name?
I asked. But no, this is actually armor. Okay.
Remember, Tim. Next time, you go to cast Wildfire, use Black Tentacles. Use the Rod of Echoing Spell.
Yeah. Wait, isn't that 4th level?
Not for you.
Huh? Sweet. Awesome.
Loopholes, right?
Yeah. Okay, so what's this rod again? The name of it?
A metamagic greater. Was it greater, Tatters, or did you say metamagic?
It was
Straight.
greater.
A greater metamagic rod of rhyme. R-I-M-E, not R-Y.
So the pilot in me says, nope, right the fuck out. But I'm not being a pilot right now. Rod of Rhyme, huh?
Rhyme, yep.
Why is it not in Hero Lab?
I don't know.
Depends on the sources
It is.
you have.
That's where I got it.
Oh
It
yeah,
comes
you're using the
from-
same sources, aren't you?
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
Ultimate equipment.
Ultimate Equipment?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's
Um,
R-I-M-E.
Right.
Yeah.
It's under
You're
gear.
looking for rhyme.
No, it's under
bite.
magic. Sorry.
Yeah, apparently it's a ritual.
I do have Ultimate Equipment enabled on this character. What the?
Yeah, this is ultimate magic, but same
No.
set. You said that it infuses a spell with biting cold, right?
No.
Oh,
Meta-
what is this doing?
The rhyme metamagic rod. It entangles.
Why is the rhyme spell? Ultimate
Yeah,
magic.
rhyme spell.
Okay,
No.
Rhyme Matter Magic Rod. And you said greater?
Greater.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, there we go.
Though the thing I was referencing apparently does the same thing. It's just that it's a
So what you need to do,
Ritual
Tim,
book
to
instead.
take advantage of this is pick up Ice Storm and like Cold Spray or Ice Spray, whatever it's called. The level 5 spell.
Ooh, that,
Be a while for that one, but Ice Storm is coming up at level 4.
That's gonna be even more hell.
yeah.
'Cause now you
Storm is
guys,
Ice Storm is another control spell.
Ice Storm is another control spell, and that one has like a 60-foot radius, doesn't it?
yeah.
It is big.
That's battlefield control. That's not room control anymore.
So I'm going to need to see where that spell comes from.
It used to be a regular spell. It might not be in your list.
Yeah, I'm
Anyhow.
checking out D20.
Let's finish the loot list, please. So, like I said, Scroll of Dimensional Anchor times 2.
Yeah, I got that written down.
Scroll of Dominate Person.
Ooh.
Get 8.
Pinky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
we're
was
learning.
immediately going to use that on Zira.
You're learning that one. I don't think it would
Scroll
work.
of
If that
Inflict.
had succeeded, it would have been a party wipe, just saying.
Scroll of Inflict Light Wounds times 3. And a scimitar. Yes, Tammara, for your information, you were successful on figuring out what the blade is made out of. The blade is made out of void glass.
Oh.
It's expensive.
It is very expensive.
I thought it was just Ghost Touched it.
Oh, it also has Ghost Touch on it.
Is that redundant? It sounds a little redundant.
No. So void glass. Void glass piercing or slashing weapon deals 1 additional point of damage on a hit. Bludgeoning weapons gain no benefit. But if you make armor out of it, it gets resistance bonuses on saving throws, depending on what the armor is, light, medium, or heavy. And the magical properties on it is it is a +3 void glass scimitar with ghost touch, summon bane, and it is an unholy relic to Mordigian.
Well, that's not good for any of us.
Seems
That's a
kinda
straight out.
warlocky.
That's a straight out. Nope, can't use it.
But
Now,
our
this
black
is another-
market friends might be interested.
This is another one of those things where, yes, you could use black market connections to get rid of this thing.
I think I'll just send
Or-
it to my church and let them destroy it.
Or, if you find the right kind of people, you can have it cleansed.
Purified? Yeah.
We'll cleanse it in the blood of my enemies.
What's the god or goddess Tammara venerates there?
Nothing. She doesn't know what it is. She's like a warlock version of a cleric.
Ah,
Yeah, oracles are like that.
okay. Yeah, so Tobias is like, I will take charge of that.
And the last, but definitely not least, the big ticket item here is a ring with a symbol on it that you guys have never seen before. It is a 7-pointed star.
Is there something we can roll for it?
Actually, I'll need a history, please.
Oh,
Because
We'll take knowledge
searching
history.
through your knowledge of history, you haven't really, or sorry, searching through your knowledge of religion, you haven't really run across anything like this. Searching through your knowledge of Arcana, you seem to remember something called the Sahedron.
Dope.
Because this is Great Old One related, would planar actually be relevant here?
No, this particular item is not Great Old One related.
Oh, okay.
good try though.
Insight bonus
That'd be a 15.
is a +4, so a 15.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is not enough.
Let me see if I can. I want to see what my knowledge domain does for me. Oh. I can touch a creature to learn about its abilities and weaknesses. Woo-hoo-hoo! Why can't I touch an item and learn about its abilities and weaknesses?
Does that just be
Don't
identified?
you want to just get up close and personal with them? Come on.
Yeah, that sounds great
Tobias, Just go
for
touch the Tarask.
for the Mystic Theurge. I'll just go touch it. Closest I'll get to that is if it spits at me and I could touch a saliva, and even then I don't think I want it. It would probably vaporize me.
Are we able to do an untrained check on this one?
On a knowledge skill?
Because it requires more than a 10.
Yeah,
no.
that's why I was asking. Yeah,
No.
Belly, any knowledge can be, or any knowledge check can be done as long as it's not higher than 10.
Yeah.
Aha.
Tamara got
Which
a
is most
15
of
and that
them,
wasn't
but, you
enough. So
I rolled really bad, but
Yeah, unfortunately,
later.
tomorrow rolled really bad. But anyhow, you can try again later, especially if you guys find like a large library. Say
The one upstairs?
you could use the library upstairs. It may not have the pertinent information you're looking for, but I will allow a reroll there. But in order to get a bonus, you would need a large library in a major city, such as Fort Peril.
Mhm.
I wouldn't think there'd be much on libraries.
Oh yeah. Are you kidding? Knowledge is power. Just because they're pirates doesn't mean they don't know that.
No, pirates are dumb pirates.
Also, Sigil, what was frightening? Please tell us.
The face vagina?
I don't think it was the face vagina because that was a while ago now. Anyhow, so let us continue on. Oh, actually, I just realized it is 7 o'clock. It is time for me to go check on dinner, which means I am going to run my ad break. And I suggest that everybody take a quick 5 while I go do that. And I will be right back.
Have fun.
Yeah.
I see you down there, Sigil. I can't hear you, but I can see you.
Huh. Well, that's a crappy spell.
Which one?
Creeping Ice.
I was gonna say the chains one looks really good.
Hear me now.
There you go. Hi.
Just what this group needed. More control.
I was actually gonna say,
Right.
I realized that I have an opportunity to be really mean to Tatter on the next run of this.
Oh,
Because if I bring the hand mage, that's technically a full control wizard.
yeah.
When Tatters gets back, I'll give the TLDR. But God, I had a pants shitting moment in Hunt.
Oh, so that's what you're talking about.
I don't like that spell.
And NVIDIA Shadowplay was like, "Hey, yo, we saw you killed somebody. We saved the video." I'm like, "Thank you. I needed that in my life today." Because no one is going to believe me that I pulled that off if I don't have the fucking video proof.
Yeah. Belly, I have a plan to run basically a dedicated mage hand wizard using all of the mage hand tricks.
You're kind of a monster, but I approve.
It's funny because apparently if you take mage hand trick, you can actually throw unarmed attacks with mage hand. And I'm amazed by this. And I was briefly wondering, like, okay, could I actually shenanigans my way into using a fucking mage hand magus to fling touch distance spells across the room?
Should be able to, right?
There's
It
some
wasn't 5 pounds.
definition shenanigans there, actually, because yeah, the
Doesn't it
thing
say
that I
an
was
object?
reading said effectively that you perform a melee attack as part of the spell cast for a magus, whereas the description of the mage hand trick ability to throw an unarmed punch with mage hand is you can cast mage hand as an unarmed attack, which, I mean, technically what I could do there is I could make an attack with a weapon and then throw an unarmed attack on top of it, but that just seems silly.
Well, here's the question for you that might make you think of another tangent. Does it count as your unarmed attack with mage hand, or does it have a separate?
It has a static damage value.
Okay. Because what if
Yeah,
you could make it a monk mage hand?
That would be hilarious, but unfortunately it said something like exactly 1d4 force damage or some shit.
Yeah, because of the design of this character, like the actual character's concept, we're going to be house ruling. Well, not house ruling, but custom creating quite a bit. So,
Because my plan for that character,
right?
think similarly to how much I had to create to get Levithus working with the shield fighting stuff.
Oh,
That's effectively what we're going to be doing, except with Mage Hand instead.
yeah. But I do love, apparently, because you only have to take the Mage Hand trick talent feat, whatever, once, but then it gives you all of these other abilities for other things you've got. I'm gonna have so much feet room.
Hey, foot room is always nice.
Yeah. And I can perform dirty tricks at range, and that's gonna be funny.
Giggity.
Pants someone.
And I
In the
think,
middle of the fight, their pants are now around their ankles.
unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to go Magus just to still have some oomph, but I mean, I could go full wizard.
Imagine simple geometry. Now, because you're casting your spells from the location of your mage hand, you could do all sorts of weird angles and stuff.
Wait, can I actually do that?
If we build it that way, you can.
Sounds cheese.
Well, yeah.
Well, consider for a lot of spells, you need to have the somatic components, right? And
On
most of
the
the
mage
time, a
hand?
spell is cast from a hand. Well, I'm trying not to go into too much detail because I don't want to ruin Finder's character.
No, it's fine.
Concept.
Character
But
has no arms.
Yeah. The mage hand is literally their hands. So it does add some weird things to this, because if you're doing the somatic movements with the mage hand, then the spell is probably going to be coming from the mage hand. So it's similar to how you can cast a spell through your Eidolon or Familiar. Except that usually that's limited to touch spells, so that's one of the things we have to kind of hurdle here. But I mean, for a Magus, that wouldn't be an issue, because your best spells basically are your touch spells.
Tim, do you have plans for all your feats?
Hello, party. I am back.
Hello.
Tatters.
Oh no! Somebody brought the bird.
I only came in because you asked me exactly what happened.
Yeah.
The short version is I walked up to a clue. No noise. I'm like, okay, this is good. I collect the clue, and as soon as I start collecting the clue, thump, 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 someone starts charging out of the building next to me. Oh, this isn't good. Turns the corner.
No.
I'm running double Borheim semi-autos. I mag dump that motherfucker because I only heard one person. I'm like, fine, I just mag dump him. Yeah, I mag dump him, he drops, and then I hear the second one fire a shotgun through the wall. I'm like, oh, well. I have never been more pants shitting in my life as I'm running away, trying to desperately get ammo back into my pistols as this dude chases me with a fucking double barrel.
That reminds me of the scene from Fear 1 that made me quit playing it several times. I'd know it was coming and it'd still make me piss myself. There's a scene where you're in the sewers and you're coming up to a ladder to go down, and Fear has a mechanic where you actually get on the ladder, like animated to get on, so you turn around and start getting on the ladder. As soon as you look up while you're on the ladder, Alma is standing in front of you.
Oh no!
So you drop off and spin around, and oh god, I forget the name of the other guy, but other guy with similar effects is standing right in front of you when you turn around from the ladder on the other side. I would upload my machine gun into the air, scream, and just Alt F4 every single fucking time.
But I managed to get 4 rounds back into my guns as this dude turns the corner. I'm just like, well, it's either gonna kill him or I'm gonna die. Dropped all 4 of them into his chest. He drops. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna loot these real quick and get the fuck out of here before someone else shows up and kicks my ass. And no one, you've seen me play. You know I'm not that good of a shot. And no one would believe me if it. I'm so glad they added a thing where it's like, yeah, NVIDIA saved replays from that battle. You want to see them? Yes, please.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
God, it was terrifying. I'm just like, okay. Well, I could go after that bounty now, but I got 2 kills. I'm happy. I want to leave. I want my mommy. That was what happened. I will leave you to do your thing.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Alright, so dinner is apparently ready in like 15 minutes. And
Do we just want to do a wrap up now then?
no, not just yet. You guys still have It's like half the floor to look at.
Yeah, but we're talking about ending early because we're all derping and.
I'm having fun.
If you guys derp hard enough in one of the rooms here, it might be a TPK. So.
Yeah, let's not do any TPKs tonight.
Well, I don't want to end this early.
We'll see.
You know what? Yeah, we'll see. So, this is what we'll do. There are a couple more rooms that have stuff in them prior to that possible TPK room.
Let's see if we get to them.
Let's see if we get to those rooms, and if we do get to the, hey, maybe we don't want to go here yet, we'll stop. So, at this point, where would you guys like to go?
To the TPK room.
Obviously.
Of course.
Probably back out up and to the right. After giving Zero back her picks.
That'll probably be a good thing, yep.
Unless there's more, metal munchers.
There might
Hopefully not. But, we'll see. We will percept as we go.
Oh.
Nothing to perceive just yet. Everything seems clear.
be. Looks clear.
That looks like a pawn.
So this is the room that you guys were in before.
Yeah. We
The
just
one that
didn't look
had
around it very
the
much.
aqueducts. Not the aqueducts, but the one that seemed like it could lead to the aqueducts. And honestly, I'm gonna reverse this. Because it really should be reversed.
I don't know what that means.
Where I have the pit should be reversed to the top side.
Oh no, the DM is changing things.
The DM's gonna change the whole floor anyway, so.
There we
Glitch in
go.
the Matrix.
Glitch in the Matrix. You blink and suddenly everything switched around. Oh god.
Inception.
I mean, that's holy old god territory, so you're probably fine.
Alrighty, so as you guys get up here, like I said earlier, it is quite slick here.
Yep,
So-
walk real careful.
Firmly grasp it.
If you want to move with any kind of speed through here, you are going to have to roll reflex saves
Nope. No
or
speed.
acrobatics.
We're
But-
gonna go nice and slow.
If you just move slowly and carefully, you are fine.
I assume we can't see anything in the water.
No. The water is just a thin layer that seems to be piped from the upper levels.
Alright, well, we will slowly and delicately move around to the other side. And then wait for the party to catch up.
So it takes you a little bit to get around.
Yep.
But eventually, as you guys get to the other side, the corridor opens up into a much larger corridor.
Big.
So it would have been 20 wide on the proper map.
Yeah, it would have been 20 wide. Yeah. That's the one I mean.
And we will continue to our perceive things on.
And stop, Zira. That is exactly what I needed from you. Your Zira senses are tingling as you're about to put a foot down and suddenly go, oh, wait a minute.
Nobody move.
There is, covering that entire corner, a very large set of plates that seem very unsteady. And as in one of the previous rooms, the crossway room, it seems that the trap that you have found in front of you has a pillar sitting in the center of it that the leaves slap shut on as soon as the wrong kind of pressure is put on them.
Why do people feel a need to booby trap corners? Like, it just makes the entire area unusable.
Because obviously nobody wants you down here.
The only other way we can go, so I guess we're just going to disable that and carry on.
Alrighty. And with a 22 disable, you were passing it with flying colors. You were able to disable it.
Still step gingerly because there are probably spikes under the floor, but you know. Tammara, I'm going to need your light to see down the rest of this hallway because I no longer trust it.
And as you step around the corner, you start hearing skittering once again.
Oh boy.
It seems that their nest was, in fact, away from the ghouls. Because the ghouls don't go over here that much, it looks like.
The rest of
Spellcasters.
the monsters
a
just
trap.
like water. Okay,
Huh?
actually.
How does a rest monster go over the trap without triggering the trap?
Because they aren't very big. They aren't very heavy.
200
Actually,
pounds.
You know what? Zira is going to come back over here.
Because plot armor, Belly. Fuck off.
They
Zira
trap
is
all the
going
kid on
to...
themselves.
They crawl
I
on the
have
wall.
pierced your plot armor.
Also, are you saying that this trap doesn't have any metal components?
Apparently.
Oh, it does, but they don't know how to get to it.
It's under the floor tiles. Dun dun dun. So, Zira is going to hand off her fancy pickaxes to Vi, because Vi might be spending time on the ceiling. And then she's going to do the smart thing and pull out her old mundane pickaxes.
Mara puts away her shield and her sword and takes out a sling.
Is someone who's stronger able to carry Vi's old armor?
I
Nope.
can. I can just put it on the stack of things.
What's this strength you speak of?
Masterwork leather lamellar vest. Just consider it 25 pounds.
What's
Oh
this
my God,
strength you
oh
speak
no,
of?
12
That's
pounds,
so
right?
heavy. That's so
'cause
heavy.
Small.
I
You have
mean,
a handy
I'll be
haversack.
honest, I'm not totally keeping track of how much Zira is carrying because it's a 300-pound light load. I could maybe go over this and figure out how much she's got in her backpack, but I kind of don't think it's enough to hit
She
very
doesn't
many
have a
of the markers.
backpack. She has a voice.
Tamara's light load is 533, so
She has a sled that she drags behind her with her tail.
How is your light load 533?
Wheelback cords and muscle of the society. And also a decent
Oh,
strength
dude,
score.
okay.
And you could increase that even more with
I
one
mean-
of the belts.
My
Yeah. Also, Beardy has a point.
That
Why
doesn't
aren't
make
you
me-
guys just using floating disc? Jeez.
no, I'm still
Who needs a-
confused
Who needs strength when you have a magic platform?
because I have a 20 strength, And I've also got muleback cords. That doesn't explain why your
+4
light
strength.
load is a full 200 points higher than mine.
Let's see.
Well, chat, we're gonna have a look at Tammara versus Zira here. Let's
If
see
you have a
pull up
plus
Zira.
4, that's a plus
That's
6
Tammara.
for in terms of carrying. Another plus 8 for muleback cords.
Yep.
So
Not
a
even
plus
actually
14.
under. Mine says strength plus 12. Everything.
Yeah, if you have, do you have a plus 4 strength just from your strength alone?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you should have another plus 2 because of muscle of the society. So you're up to 6. And then muleback cords are plus 8.
So I'm actually too short. I should even have more.
You're actually, yeah, you should have more strength.
Mhm.
Am I just not listing mine right then?
You just might not be calculating it correctly, yeah.
Because all I did was, under additional, I put plus 8 in the strength thing.
Oh, does it account for your strength already?
Oh, it's not your modifier, it's your score. Right. Okay,
Is it already
so-
counting for strength?
what is your strength tomorrow?
Let's say 18.
18. Okay, so plus 2 puts you up to 20. And then plus 8 puts you up to 28. So your light load is 400 pounds or less.
And I'm the same, so why does mine say 300 on the sheet then? Is the sheet just wrong?
I guess it's strength plus the modifier. I was putting the strength in the modifier. So I should actually just get the plus 10. So my light load is 400.
Yeah, your light load should be 400. Muleback. Yeah. Treats it as 8 higher when determining carry. So that's 10 higher. So if you have an 18 normally, yeah, it's a 28 for
The
carry.
sheet's just wrong then, because none of these have a light load of exactly 300, so
Maybe small race might be
Oh,
the difference.
that might be it.
Well, how did you enter it, Finder?
I clicked the gear next to the carry weight.
And then
And
you
I-
added your bonus?
I have a plus 8, yeah, from the muleback cords. That's it.
Okay, hold on, let me change my stats. So you're at an 18 strength?
No, 20.
You're at a 20 strength.
So I should have the same value as Tammara. The only difference is our size, I guess.
So 5.
Well, you're only
And
one
then
plus 1 on your
8.
strength over mine. I get plus 2 for muscle of society, so I should have put 1 more strength than you for
Yeah,
carry.
then it's not doing something right on your end, Finder, because I just changed Vi's strength to 20 and put a plus 8 in there. Light load is 300.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's probably a size thing then. Let me change to medium really quick. Come on.
Oh, yeah, it actually says it on the page. A small creature has 3/4 of the carry
Yeah.
capacity of a medium.
Yep.
Hmm.
There you go.
Hey, we found it.
So that seems silly. If our strength scores are technically the same,
Not silly.
It just means you're a smaller creature. It's harder for you to carry as much stuff.
More muscular for your size.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes sense, but at the same time, it's still a little bit weird.
Yep.
yeah. But, whatever.
It's just because things are entangled in weird ways in the system. Because
Yep.
they have to consider your size also affects your dragging and, you know, that sort of thing.
Eh.
Hmm.
So.
Hang out.
Anyway.
It's the fight.
Yep.
To the fight! I need to actually pull up the turn order again.
Oh no.
Add in some rust monsters. Boop. Bikini.
Wow.
Boop.
Actually, yeah, I just realized I don't think they can climb on the ceiling.
No, they cannot.
They're not quite bugs. Oh, no, they can! Well, they... sort of. They have a climb speed.
Do they?
Yeah, they have a 10-foot climb speed.
You're still going to be much less of a target than we are.
Yeah. Yeah, because they just go straight for the most metal.
Am I dumb?
I mean, a little.
I
Well,
am a
it's just
little
how they
dumb.
get That answers how they get around the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a little dumb. Much the same as scent. I'll use it to sense metal objects. Yep. So it doesn't say they exclusively go for metals, but that is their first priority.
They have an intelligence of 2, so they're gonna go for food.
Yeah.
And it says they're very savage.
They have no innate tendency towards violence, but their insatiable hunger leads them to charge anything that bears even trace amounts of metal.
Yep.
And any resistance is met with unthinking savagery.
Yep.
They are
Which
just
is
very hungry little critters.
which is exactly how I played it last time. Well, not precisely, but pretty damn much.
Well, one found food, and the other one was like, that food's occupied. There's more food beyond it. I'm gonna go get that food for myself.
Yeah.
Food?
They are solitary or small grouping creatures, so
So
yeah, they don't want to fight each other over food. They just, oh, you've got that one. I'll go get that one.
let me set the scene for you guys here. As Zero looks in to the tiny crack of light that Tammara is providing, you see one rust monster sitting over in the far corner, just kind of tilting its head back and forth at the sounds of skittering on the other side of the room, the side toward you, but in a corner that you can't quite see thanks to light conditions.
Now would be a good time for fireball.
And the
Yes.
skittering sounds like two critters are fighting over a single piece of scrap metal. Meanwhile, the rest of the room seems to be just a mess of various bits of nesting, as well as non-metal materials that look like they could possibly be metal. And oh god, Tobias. And materials that are likely metal, but not normal metals.
Well,
Essentially, you have found the rust monster nest, and it is an absolute mess.
initiatives, or can I move up?
Initiatives. Well, you haven't made any noise yet, and they have not taken any notice of you yet. If you do move up, though, you will need
I made
stealth
noise.
check.
Cast
Oh,
a
you were
verbal
literally
spell.
just casting grease. I thought you were
Yeah.
just looking at the spell again. All right. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
we're
just
going into
greasing the floor,
initiatives.
because that has verbal, so
We are going into
Yee.
initiatives.
Oh, look, mine didn't change.
mine did, unfortunately.
Do you
Oh,
want
and I
to go
have,
to initiative
by the
again?
way, Tatter, I have the boot icon on me because I'm actually on the wall right now.
Gotcha. Tobias, yours
Yeah.
also didn't change. You want to know why?
Why?
Because you didn't click on it.
I clicked on my character before I cast it. Oh, I thought I did anyways.
Okay, well,
What's your dex?
16.
Okay. We both have
What's-
+3.
well, actually, it goes to your initiative first. What is your initiative modifier, Vi?
7.
What is your initiative modifier,
3.
Tobias? All right,
Oh shit.
Vi goes first.
And I go the best.
Boy. So I just rolled like shit.
Do you want an Artemis roll too?
No, I do not need an Artemis roll this time.
I did actually discover, technically, under normal game circumstances as written, the Eidolon should have its own initiative. But most parties
what?
seem to do it do it together with the player just because it's simple.
It's simpler
Yep.
that way, and if Drax wants Artemis to have a separate turn, I am allowing them to do that.
It probably makes more of a difference if you have your Eidolon based on speed and it has a higher initiative modifier.
Yeah,
but
that's when it makes a difference, because
As it
Eidolons
is.
can have a separate modifier.
He technically does. So, yeah. Okay.
So yeah, if you want your Eidolon to be on a separate initiative, we can do that. Otherwise, I am going to keep Artemis on your initiative.
Yeah. We'll keep like that for this time. Last time it actually made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if he has a better than a +2, then it might be good to have him going on his
Okay.
own.
He's got a 3.
Double check that Tammara is correct. Yep. Double check that Zira is correct. Yep. Double check that Vi is correct. And double check that Nudkey is correct. Fantastic. Now I need their rolls. Also, they do not notice you at this time, Zira. But you do have a light source behind you and a very loud caster deciding that you don't get to stealth. So I am essentially giving you an extra action, not actually
I don't
an
have
extra
to be
turn.
loud in my chanting of the spell, but I didn't
No.
specifically say I was actually quiet with it either, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Tobias
the
was
problem.
shouting, "Bibbidi bobbidi boop! The floor is now a soup."
That is a great version of what my verbal
Yes.
components would be.
That is now canon.
Ice wall is
Tobias.
icy, icy, ice wall, icy, icy, ice wall, because I have to say a spell. Icy, icy, ice wall. Will be my ice wall.
God damn it. Shut up for 2 seconds. Tobias, what was your initiative modifier one more time?
3,
3. What is your dex?
16.
Okay, I need to look at theirs. Oh god damn it. Oh, they actually have higher. Never mind.
That doesn't
So-
surprise me.
So
Couple of
Vi ahead of
bucks.
both of you, the critter ahead of you. Alright, so Zira, you are up first.
Excellent.
They are flat-footed. And I will give you a sneak attack for your first attack.
I'm not moving past the grease. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
If I ready an action to smack one of them, do I still get my attack of opportunity?
It gets a little funky. I will allow it.
All right.
If you ready an action and don't do anything else, I'll allow it.
Yep, that is my intention. I'm going to
Okay.
smack anyone who comes too close.
Because I am giving you the extra action, since you were attempting to be stealthy in here, that's why I'm giving you the attack of opportunity plus your ready to action.
Okay.
Tammara, you are up.
Okay.
Actually, no. You get the attack of opportunity anyway. Just if they try to go through a threatened square.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll get your attack of opportunity. I'm being dumb. Don't mind me.
Let's see, am I able to...
Maybe Zira didn't phrase that too well. Like maybe
Hang on,
Zira should
Billy.
say, "I want to attack somebody if they enters range of me with my tail."
Thank you, Belly. Tammara was trying to say something though. Tammara, go ahead.
Can I shoot this one with a sling? Or is the angle in the way?
The angle is unfortunately in the way. Sorry, dear.
That seems almost.
Nope.
Huh.
Because it is perfectly bisecting the angle that you need, it's in the way. If it's less than a quarter, I'll let it go. But yeah, if it's in the way, no. They essentially have full cover. Now you guys can move into that corner that Zira told you about. It's just there is a trap there.
Well, if I want to
I'm
get
standing
cornered
on?
with these
Isn't
things.
it disabled?
It's disabled. Yes, it is disabled.
I'm gonna cast grease. Ah! Down in the trap.
Yeah, so there now you can actually see where that trap was, but like I said, it's disabled.
I regret that later, but I'll move there. And
Hey, now you guys can see the whole room. Yay!
This one has to make a saving throw.
Yes, it does. You are correct.
25 to hit this one.
Actually, it's probably going to be higher.
Oh, because of the grease.
Because it's about to hit the floor, I think.
Maybe
If it falls over, do I get an attack of opportunity?
when it stands up.
No.
Oh, yep.
Nope. So it's on the ground.
Sploop.
And so that means you gain a +4 to hit. Which means... Are you doing 2 attacks? Or just the one?
Just the one, because I had to move.
Yeah. Wasn't sure if you had something. But
Nope.
anyway, which means 25 to hit is going to hit for 5 blunt damage. And suddenly, there is a scent on the wind. And it doesn't know how grease works.
So tail and crunch because it moved past me.
19, does that pass your grease?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
15 is the grease. Okay, got it. Tail and crunch, go ahead.
Whoa. Why was
That's
that?
not
He
right.
holds single.
Why does that
Um,
say 0?
I think that's broken. You might want to fix that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why. Because it's BAB max strength +1. Now it probably wants me to not have the plus in there.
Oh, yeah, you got
There
a
you
plus
go.
plus there. There you go.
That's...
Yeah, don't start it with a plus.
And you can take the -2 if you want to use the same roll.
So that's 19 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So 19 to hit and 19 to hit. Both of those hit. For 11, total of 18. And it's going to stop right there. And just stare angrily at the thing
Yeah, 'cause
inside the
that is-
metal.
That is one tile too far, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just one tile too far. It's gonna stare angrily at the thing inside the metal. Bequeath your metal to me.
No.
Actually, it would be mine.
Nude Key, you're up.
Well, Artemis sees familiar thing.
Uh-huh.
And it's gonna run up to it.
Uh-huh. And Artemis falls through. No. I'm kidding.
That is a lot of weight on those tiles, though.
Oh, yeah. I
Is the
might
temple
do...
made for Cyclopses? Just saying.
That's a good point.
I might do like an 800-pound limit on any of the plates, but I'm not going to do that right
Actually,
now.
that could be a really funny thing, is have it so a single player isn't usually enough to trip one because they're light enough, but two people and suddenly they trip.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Artemis is hungry.
Artemis is hungry and does a 19 chomp, and that does make purchase. So how do you want this to go down?
So, you know how a dog is when they get their favorite toy and they just shake it all around?
Shake it all around, bite it constantly, just kind of bat at it with their paws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But imagine it's a stuffed animal toy that's being bitten and stuff.
Slamming it everywhere. Yeah.
There
And
we
the
go.
fluff just comes flying out, but in this case, it's not fluff.
In this case, it's not fluff. Tobias and Tammara, you have a very happy lizard in front of you that's just chowing down on this giant cockroach. And bits of Rust Monster are just slapping you in the face.
Ah. It's almost as bad as when you tackle me and lick me. Come on.
Tammara, it is all in your fur. You feel a bit of it get in your ear.
I'm wearing half
All you're
plate.
thinking is, keep your mouth closed, keep your mouth closed, keep your mouth closed.
That's close, eyes closed. Let's go. Something bloodborne pathogen training. Yeah.
So is Nude Key doing anything though?
Have we all been alerted to other creatures in the room?
You saw Tammara sling something into the room.
And
You
there's
heard
also,
it hit.
Still skittering.
And there's still skittering going on. So yeah. You know there's something going on in the room still.
I'm just gonna move 10 foot.
Okay. Cool. Vi, are you doing anything else, Nuki?
Nope.
Alright, Vi, you are up.
Okay. Up on the wall. Oh, look, another one. I hit from there, or do I need to go farther? Oh, come on, give me the ruler. Thank you. Jesus. Yeah, I can hit that just fine.
Yes, you can hit.
Or, I mean, yeah. Okay. Oh, how far was it, though? 35! Oh, diagonals! We meet again!
It also has half cover.
Because I'm up on the wall? Or why does
No.
it have cover?
Let me look at the ruler again.
I mean, I can
Oh,
go farther.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
I'm dumb.
okay.
I thought you were just barely touching that wall. Like Tammara was with here.
Good key?
Hmm?
Or...
Yeah, Tammara was like right here, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I
But
have plenty of
you-
room to blast.
Yeah. You can do your blasty.
No bonuses, though. 13 touch. I'm actually not sure if that hits a rut monster.
I don't think it does. I think they have a 15 touch. Let me
Nope,
double check.
13.
It is
Just
exactly
barely.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, shit.
So you're hitting the fresh one?
Yes.
Okay. Well, as this oh, this is the Boreal Blast too. Fantastic. As this blast hits it, it looks like nothing happened, but it has stopped moving. Like, it completely stopped moving. You now have an ice statue. Roach ice, shut the hell up. I hate you. Alright, well, they are not smart. So the one that is on the ground is going to attempt to get off the ground. And Zira, you have an attack of opportunity.
Yay!
There's a bug in my ice!
I believe that's also grounds for sneak attack damage too.
Yep,
Oh,
it's denying
boy.
attacks. It's flat-footed.
I'm always bemused when it seems like one of my sneak attack dice rolls very high and the other one rolls a 1.
Tobias, you are up. Your grease has done a... Oh, actually, no. It attempted to get up, and then I didn't actually have it do anything. It gets up. You're in the way. Zira. It's going to touch you.
It can try.
Actually, no. It got up and it moved. It's done. Never mind. Tobias, you're up.
Still has to make a acrobatics check, by the way, or it falls
Oh,
down again.
yep.
Not a reflex this time, but an acrobatics, because it's not moving too fast, so acrobatics.
Does getting up and then moving count as a second action?
Second move? Pretty much, yeah. That's why
Yeah.
it's
Does
done.
that mean I can hit it again?
No.
No. Whoa, yeah, actually, standing up from prone is one attack of opportunity. Moving through a threatened square should be another attack of opportunity, actually.
God damn it, I hate you.
Something.
I want you to be wrong. I want you to be wrong. But you're
Well,
not wrong.
that sounds right, though, right? Because standing up from prone is an attack of opportunity. Moving through a threatened square is an attack of opportunity.
Is an attack of opportunity.
You really hate controlled groups, don't you?
You're hating this particular control group anyway.
Alrighty. Well, as you slap your tail down, it just completely cleaves this thing's head in half.
Yay!
Shing.
It's dead.
That's how you use a level 1 spell.
Oh.
That is very useful.
Sometimes.
Ooh.
If this were a bigger bat, I'd.
I want to know your guys' opinion and want to know if you guys want to attempt to fight this thing. Because I'm looking at D20 PFSRD. And there's something called a Rust Lord.
Ooh, no, I don't want to fight it.
Yeah, Rust Lords are nasty.
Go on,
It's
though.
it's a CR6. It is essentially a very heavy very oversized rust monster.
Oh, it's
Can
the
we
daddy
fight
of all
naked?
rust monsters.
Yeah, it's the daddy of all rust monsters, or the mommy. Because I'm thinking maybe this is the brood queen. And the only reason they even have a nest here, rather than just sopping up everything they can find, is because they're bringing shit back to their queen.
Right. That might be a 6 shouldn't be a problem for this party.
Well, you also have to consider what this thing can do. Like, you know how rust monsters can scent metals? Rust lords have metal sense. They detect magnetic fields. They know where any metal is, including in your blood. They are also, unlike rust monsters, incredibly aggressive and will rush down any living creature because of the metal in your blood. And their rust ability destroys metal immediately.
Destroys metal
it doesn't
immediately?
just make it metal. Or it doesn't just make it broken, it dissolves it instantly.
If you fail a save, it's gone. Another fun thing, blood rust. And in fact, I'm going to pull this over to my screen so the chat can look at it too. Another fun thing is blood rust. A brush from a rust lord's antennae against flesh or thin clothing instantly draws forth the iron and other metallic minerals inside a creature's blood, tearing through the skin in a fine mist and causing 1d4 points of constitution damage.
Ow!
Yeah, it's literally ripping the iron out of your blood.
It's just going, bloody metal.
Okay, so Tatters, back to my first point about dungeon ecology. If this was down here, I don't think the ghouls would have any metal weapons. Nor would Boy Toy have a metal weapon. Or, what's your name would have a metal weapon. Unless there was some kind of,
a barrier to block them.
A barrier to stop them from coming through the area.
Yep, and these things have burrow and climb.
Anything above them.
Wait, do they have burrow and climb? Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Because what I'm thinking is, like, open up this area more, the area you guys are in, and have it, like, sitting in a pit in the back where the rust monsters are bringing all this shit to it and just kind of fighting over the scraps up here like they were.
Yeah, but the problem is with that burrow, it could just leave anytime it wants. There's no real way of stopping it.
Yeah.
Full ceramic pit.
It's got burrow.
Oh, no, they can't go through rock. So if this is a rock area, it can't burrow. But they do have climb of 20, so it's still hard to stop it from moving.
Yeah.
Metal sense goes out to 100 feet. So, like, if I zoom out here...
And
turn
stone,
this around a little bit.
Stone, wood, invisibility, and magical barriers are incapable of blocking this sense.
Yeah, so we're talking... It's coming out to, like, there, if it's sitting in the back. So it wouldn't actually know that the Lich and the Servant dude have metal, unless it, starts moving outwards, and then...
But it wouldn't know, like, the floors above. Wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would be aware of the floors above, and would probably be trying to get up there. But it has to go through stone, so...
So
it might just
thing
give
here
up.
is you make this a pet of the Lich Lady, and, like, all the walls that it would try to climb up have a grease with permanency on it.
Ooh.
That's possible.
So the mother rust monster and all the other rust monsters are stuck in this giant, like, room, and she has minions feeding it, like, parts of the adventurers, and then she has a way to let it up when she wants to let it up.
Is there a control spell that works with aberrations?
I don't know.
Anyhow, I am being yelled at more because apparently dinner is ready. I apologize.
And we blew an hour moving 70 feet.
Hey, there we go.
Wow.
It's all right.
So-
We got another fight under our belt, but
True.
And we got another fight under your belt, and we have some ideas for later iterations of the map.
Yep.
I am going to go grab my plate. We're gonna do wrap up,
sounds good.
and I will be right back.
Not seeing anything that currently exists that allows you to control an aberration.
Right, but that doesn't mean she can't control it through other means.
Possibly. But I was also thinking like she could since she's a lich, she could easily develop a spell that can control aberrations.
There should be
She has lots of
dominate-
things to practice on.
Dominate monster or something like that.
Oh. Yeah, I was looking up control, not dominate. Not restricted by creature type. Yeah, but that's a level 9. Or 6 for a summoner.
Ooh.
So
There should
she
be-
probably doesn't have that.
Right, because she's not that high of a level.
Yeah. Unless she had a scroll for it, but I'm talking about more like a permanency effect.
Right.
So you should literally have it as a pet. Even though permanency apparently doesn't work on dominate spells.
No.
Why is it a higher tier spell to dominate a creature than a person?
It's just because it's not. Yeah, that and it's not restricted. So it's a stronger force. Dominate person is targeted for a specific type of mind, whereas dominate monster is literally anything. You could dominate the Tarask, technically. Might not work very well for you, though.
That'd be a hell of a check.
All right,
Only
my
has to roll
apologies.
1.
Yep.
I
It just
am
has
back.
to fail horribly.
Welcome back.
We were trying to figure out ways that she could potentially use like a dominate spell in order to permanently control the Rust Lord, but dominate monster is a level 9, so
Well,
Might not need to use that though. Like, what if she raised it from a
yeah, that's
larva,
different.
a pupa, whatever?
Yeah, if she's been
Here's
the
the
one
thing.
that's like cultivating these things.
here's another thing, though. It actually says quite specifically that some adventurers and other like creatures do keep these as pets and train them.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a third-party class that's actually based around that, called the Monster Trainer, which is literally that, just raising beasts.
Pokemon!
Yes, that's what the Monster Trainer is. It's Pokemon.
I know.
So it's
Yeah.
Einhar.
But yeah, that's very possible that she raised the Rust Lord. Plus, since they charge into combat with living beasts, and she ain't alive,
Mm-hmm.
that would make sense as long as she keeps it fed.
And away
But
from
how-
her magic items, magic weapons that are metal.
Yeah, but then you also have to consider how do they keep getting a constant supply of metal down here?
Transmutation.
Possibly.
Kill off a rust beast every so often, transmute it into metal.
I mean, with rituals, anything is possible in D&D, so...
Or maybe there's the temple floors ran into a vein of of a metallic substance, copper, iron, tin.
Possibly. In which case, she just has to keep them out of that space. But she can be the one feeding them so that they get accustomed to her.
Right.
And
But
it
yeah,
could be
finish.
something in the back of her space too.
Yep.
Is just a giant vein of metal ore, which is why she set up camp there, because she can use that for materials. And then she found this nest of rust monsters, bred a rust lord, and has just been keeping it down here.
Also, can I just say, I find it really funny how you have the gelatinous cube that eats all organics on the same floor as rust monsters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I believe that,
dungeon ecology.
and she could potentially set up a permanent wall in front of that area, so that it can't be opened easily, and then maybe that falls when she's destroyed.
Suddenly you just hear furious stomping coming from the other edge of the dungeon. What was that? And it's just this giant angry rust monster.
Yep.
Like, oh,
Well,
shit.
that'd be like the only way for her to actually keep it out of her space, right? If they just roam around, she'd have to actually block off their area. So, but yeah, these
Ceramic
are
door.
rust lords are large creatures, so yeah, it'd just be like very loud skittering coming in their direction because suddenly metal.
Well, another strange thing is that this dungeon ecology is what was suggested by Don John.
Well,
I don't think Don John actually goes into, this monster and this monster mesh well together.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
bullshit. But still, you can find a way to make this work. I'm liking this concept of her raising these things.
Mm-hmm.
Because that means, if she's somehow bound the wall of force to her own will, then in the middle of the fight with the adventurers, she could drop the wall.
Ooh.
And now they're getting pincered by a lich on one side and, massive golems and then rust monsters on the other.
The only problem
And
with
that's
that
fucking
is
terrifying.
the only problem with that is the CR would jump really high.
Yeah.
It would go from a CR 9 or 11 encounter for the Lich to a 15 or a 16 for the Lich Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is also an optional encounter.
There's nothing wrong with having encounters that tell the party you should have run.
That's this entire bottom. That's the entire subfloor, though. Is you should have run.
Yeah. I don't think there is. Technically, there's no reason that we'd be forced to come down here.
Mm-hmm.
This whole area is optional, technically.
Mm-hmm.
So,
we've brought it on ourselves.
yeah. Not all parties are going to end up tripping this and end up needing to come down here and deal with it.
Right, because no parties have a Zera in them.
Yeah.
Hey,
Parties have
we
a
voted.
for how many people that are specializing in control and all that fun shit. Just absolutely.
We
breaking
voted, and it was 5-1.
Yeah, so far, with her patrol mechanics and whatever else going on down here, this whole floor is a clusterfuck of constantly adjusting CRs.
Yeah.
Because you never know what the encounter is actually going to be, because you could walk into several patrols at once. Yeah. So, the Lich being able to drop that wall and effectively summon a bunch of rust monsters to pincer the parties, that's just par for the course down here.
True.
And
Alternatively,
actually, that opens up the floor to fight against control parties too. Because
Yeah.
suddenly, the control party has to focus on something else.
Yeah, the control party now has to deal with enemies coming from multiple directions. They have to choose where their stuff is going.
And another thing is, during that encounter, when you guys just had her in a pit and she couldn't do anything for 6 rounds, I actually did have a patrol toss to see if I would have a patrol coming after you guys. Unfortunately, it was like a 34. So no patrol.
Yeah, no.
I wonder what that roll was.
Don't let the dungeon Roombas fall down the stairs.
Yeah, no, this party doesn't run from anything. They actually
yet,
have had a
not
party
yet.
member die.
Yep.
Yeah, like a good campaign or a good adventure path, I feel, does have opportunities for TPKs.
Oh yeah.
Like it doesn't need to be just a casual stroll through the whole thing. We need some opportunities to just wipe the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Either with the enemy bodies or our own.
Yep. And yeah, I like the general idea of both RNG and planned chaos on this floor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It,
So
it keeps things fresh and interesting.
I'm
Well, but
going
it also
to
means
write in the
it'll-
Rust Lord as a note, but I'm not going. But I'm also going to say, figure something out.
Well, yeah, that's something you can adjust, but also keep in mind that she doesn't necessarily have to drop that defensive wall and bring them in. So the DM can decide, like, okay, well, this party is just kicking everyone's ass. Let's bump this up a bit. So
Like-
yeah, provides opportunities for the GM to adjust on the fly.
And it gives an
Like,
extra
for
layer of
example,
opportunity because it's possible that like the party takes out her manservant shadow dude in the other room, and she's like, "Oh fuck it, let the rust things out. Maybe they'll mop it up." But maybe.
I was thinking, like, specifically for us, if she was able to do that, when she was stuck in the pit for, what was
Yeah.
it,
It was
rounds,
literally,
it's like,
yeah, it was at least 6 rounds. I know it was at least 6, but yeah, I think it was
just
8.
kind of say, okay, let's kind of distract them. Boop.
Yep.
And
There's an encounter that happens where it's the boy toy that has a bunch of leashes, and on the leash is the mother Rust Lord and a couple of the small ones, and he's like walking the dog.
Lord.
The party rounds the corner, and all they see is this guy being walked himself by the 3 rust monsters, scrambling towards the party.
Yeah, he's not really walking them, sort of just being dragged along.
That's an encounter that can happen. It'd be hilarious. And sorry for running over you, Tim, but I just had to say that.
no worries. Stuck in the pit. Let that thing loose, distract the party, and also kill the lights. That could make things fun.
Also, I am going to add in very dim lighting down here. So you don't need to constantly have a light spell up, but it's going to essentially be oil tracks across the walls.
Or it could be like moss and lichen, right? Or like luminescent mushrooms.
I
me
like the
some
bioluminescent lichen, but mushrooms would like actually take cultivating and
Yeah, I
would
think the
actually need food down here.
The lichen makes more sense for wall or stone walls and stuff.
Just throwing stuff at you.
Yep.
I actually kind of like the oil track idea because that actually might give enterprising parties another method of attack.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be Nothala pits. Like there's a tar pit, or in this case, tar sands.
Hmm.
And then they use that to make light around the whole place. So one of the rooms you come into is just this big bubbling room full of oil and tar and guck.
Ooh, and then you can get fumes too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you go into the wrong area, well, guess what? You're suffocating.
Wrong
Save
area.
or die.
Well ventilated. Yeah. Kind of getting a sense of like a track all the way around, each of the walls and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That you can light when you get in, and it kind of acts as a sort of alarm for all the monsters in the area too. It's like, hey, someone's here.
Or hey, you just light the tar pit and the whole place blows up.
It might not blow up, but it might make it unlivable for things that need to breathe oxygen.
Also true. I hate it when I have my creative juices flowing and I can't do a damn thing about it.
Anyhow, so now that we've done our theory crafting session, does anybody have any other kind of feedback?
I don't think so.
No,
I think we just had that.
I know it was mostly theory crafting, but I wanted to see what you guys thought of like the rest of. Well, there wasn't really a rest of the game. I'm dumb. I think my brain really did melt today. Yeah, there's really no
We did 2 encounters.
material to give feedback on, and the feedback was
There was
rust
material to give
monsters are a little was a little weird.
The feedback was make your dungeon ecology make sense to what you're doing, and there's plenty of ways to make it so that the gelatinous cube, the undead creatures, and the rust monsters can fit in this floor, but like convey that information to the party somehow.
Yeah, I think the gelatinous cube is pretty much just going to take up that area specifically because it's a Roomba. It goes to one edge and goes, oh, there's an edge here. Goes to the other edge, oh, there's an edge here. Tries to find another edge, oh, there's an edge here, and just never gets to the goddamn door.
Which might make sense. I don't know if a gelatinous cube has a climb or a burrow or anything like that offhand.
No, it does not. It is a pretty much blind entity that just kind of roams around and runs into whatever it runs into. So that one,
yeah, it makes sense if you have it cut out somehow.
Yeah, it's going to take less finesse to get it to make sense in here. The rust monsters are definitely going to take a bit more finesse. But yeah, I like the ideas of the rust monsters kind of being like the ghouls' pets.
Makes sense.
Or the lich's pets.
Explains why their weapons are all rusted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they'd be destroyed if they were metallic because the rust monsters would just eventually break them.
True. What I may do is the obiges, turbidges, whatever the hell they're called, the obsidian swords, the obsidian shard swords.
There you go. Yeah. They could use stone weapons, or they could use clubs, or like bone clubs would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Look, they're wielding human femurs, or in this case, Cyclopsian would make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. A Cyclops femur just beamed you in the head.
Ow.
Also, hello, Hammy. Good to see you. But do we have anything else from the party tonight?
Pee. That's my feedback.
Oh. Okay, thank you. Lance, do you have anything from your side?
Nope, don't think so.
Okay. Anyone else?
I think I'm good.
Well, alrighty then. If that's the case, because I'm not hearing Finder or Felis either, then I think...
I gave you plenty of mine earlier.
Well, yeah, with the rust monster stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are good to go for this week. For a party, I am sorry that my brain was so goddamn melted today.
We still played, so
It's hot. It's forgivable.
Hopefully not next week, but the week after, we will have a bit nicer weather so that we can all actually focus and play. But until then, party, I hope you all have a wonderful time.
have a happy 4th
And
to everybody.
oh shoot, right.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip the 4th, aren't we?
Yes, we are. I'm going down to Arizona.
Yeah.
I don't know if that sounds fun or torture.
Meeting up with friends, so fun.
Fun torture?
Temperature-wise, yes. Torture.
Now,
Yeah.
someone remind me.
Good.
We were doing 2nd and 4th Fridays, weren't we?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the schedule
Okay.
is up in the
Mhm.
Pathfinder channel.
So
It's
it will be
pinned.
Yeah.
the 9th, right?
The
Yes.
9th will be our next scheduled game. And after that, it will be the 23rd. Both
Sounds
those
good.
are of July. So, thank you again, party. And I will see you guys on the 9th. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Now,